share the stream, and then we will get started. This is gonna be good. How's it going? Hey, Darku, doing alright. Got home from walking the dog and getting some dinner, so now I'm gonna be chilling on stream for a little while. Got an amazing guest lined up for this stream, actually. The title of the stream is a hint as to who it is. This is the perfect stream name. Alright. 1 second, just gonna share in here. Wait, why isn't that command working? No, it doesn't work. That's strange. One second. Cool, I just actually watched a Harper Viper video posted and decided to play my last bit of YT related expenses and quickly after my backlog is out. That's fair. Yeah, the fucking command's not working. That's so strange. Yeah, sorry, Carp said that he gave me a new command that I was supposed to use, and for some reason it wasn't working. My autocorrect is odd, hark, viper, and quick not quit. I don't know what does that. Weird shit, I would imagine. But anyway, just gonna wait for them to get in. Hey, Sci-Fi, what's up? Hey, Andrew. Gonna actually be chilling with a very good friend of the channel that you will know who it is very soon. How goes Warframe? Hello, Sushi. Doing alright. Just waiting to hang out with a good friend of mine. He's right now getting his stream prepped. We're gonna be streaming at the same time, but I figured I'd start a little bit early. He loves the stream name, though. Alright. Hey, Steve. Steve, listen, I saw you in my chat. I'm not there tonight. I'm actually in someone else's server. Because even though this person's gonna be a guest on my stream, I am a guest in their server tonight, so I don't have any control on who gets to join or not. But how you been, man? How you been? It's good to see you. Until then, though, I need to actually re-equip some stuff. Actually, gotta switch the song for this one. Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna swap some weapons. I'm trying to think of what I feel like using. Ceto's been calling my name a little bit. Yeah, why not? The pimp cannon. Let's go. Let's go swap off of helmet. I think I know the person, but not watched them in a while, so I have no clue what Caracal has to do with them. Yeah, Darky, you definitely don't know who this is, then. For when you can't decide which stats to apply, so you apply all of them. Trying to decide which I feel like tonight. Kind of feel like Worm, not gonna lie. I don't know why. Worm just seems to sound nice. I want to thank you for the Limbo. Got me into playing Limbo again, and really helped me understand Resurgent Banish combo. Well, you're welcome, Sushi. Happy that I could help people learn. That was the whole point of the video. Because it's like, whether you play or not wasn't really the end goal. The end goal was always, can I get people to understand? That's all it was about. I'm trying to decide which one I want to get rid of. Part of me wants to get rid of this. I don't really want to get rid of that. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I already have this. I mean, it's only 25 seconds. It's not a big deal. But yeah, the guest for tonight is... I've been wanting to hang out with this guy for a while, actually, so I'm really happy. And yeah, I know now. Okay, yeah, Darku, now you know. Now you know. What you doing, Limbo? Not much at the Ninja. Gonna be chilling with a friend in his server tonight on stream. He's still prepping, so it's gonna be a little bit. But the guest is a surprise. I'm hoping when Oberon recruits, I'll be able to go in deep on the things that Pablo's explainer vid doesn't outright spell out, so I can share with other people. That should be fun. That reminds me, does anyone know when the next dev stream is supposed to be? Because I forgot when it was. Because I think it's supposed to be later this month, right? While we're waiting for my friend, I'm going to do some dailies. September 25th. Alright. I think I'll be free that day so we can stream and watch the dev stream together. Hey Atlas, how you doing? Gonna do some dailies. If it's soon, you will see the countdown, I think a full week before in the Orbiter. Oh, true. Is it Moog or Ammo? Ammo had been funny recently. I like his response video. No, Nick, this is actually someone very, very different that I've been friends with for a little while. I have done some content with them before, though. I'm just not gonna spell who it is until they join the call. Hey, Cece, how you doing, my friend? Doing pretty good, failing to sleep. Currently working in a document ad to what I would want from a Limbo rework, while more of a modernization, like making Rift Torrent base kit but not scaling with strength. That could work, Emerald. I'm not sure how I would feel about that. Maybe reduce how aggressively it scales with strength, maybe, because I feel like it should still scale. That or increase the base bonus per enemy, and then make it not scale, and then that'd be fine. Oh, wow. How did I almost die? Doing okay? Nice. Hehe, I know who it is. Is it the mysterious stranger from Fallout? Is it H from Seps? Nope. You'll find out who it is. The name of the stream alone is a hint. Just don't spoil it in the chat. Wow, it's been like a year from the last time we did a top pack culture. Yeah, that's true, Darku. That's true. I still want to get back to doing that at some point. Man, I'm not doing very well. I need to change this build out, I think, because I think I have the wrong mods on. I won't, no worries. There we go. Might put on one of the recharge delay mods rather than two. Mainly because I want to keep some of the strength I'm running for this build. But yeah, I'll say this right now when it comes to the stream. I will sadly not be having any guests, mainly because the guest the power of bringing guests is entirely in his control. I'll say that much. So sadly, no guests. At least for me. At least for me. I still want to do my ETA. Alright, CC. It depends on whatever he wants to do, because I'm mainly kind of along for the ride in his case. I'm awful with that hint. Guess I will wait. Good to see you. Well, haven't seen you stream recently. I mean, I've been streaming pretty regularly, Nick. I think the last stream I did was like 2 days ago, I think. But that's alright, don't worry about it. Wait, who has control to bring guests? The person who is a guest of this stream, because even though they're a guest on my stream, I am a guest in their server. And they typically don't let a whole lot of people into their calls, I'll put it that much. So if he wants to bring people, that's entirely up to him. I have no control over that tonight. This is entirely a case of I am a guest in his kingdom. So you could just find a day and then tell me like the day or two before and we can do it whenever. Yeah, no problem. Ooh, that explains it better. Yes, you see. Steve's talking it right now. Alright, let me see what our buddy's doing. Alright, so he's still taking a little bit, it seems. It's alright though. All my time zones are weird due to insomnia. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Nick. That's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Is it the Demon Prince? Have you two finally become friends? You two Eldritch lore nerds? I'm sorry, but no, Nick the Ninja. That is not who this is. He is a lore nerd, though. He is also a lore nerd. It sucks sometimes because you'll stream and it'll be like 4 a.m. my time. That's fair, Emerald Wolfo. That is fair. Alright, we're gonna do the next one now. Oh, whoops. Yeah, Velasi told me he was whipping up the thumbnail for the stream and getting all the other stuff in order, so he should be on pretty soon. This is gonna be a very cool stream, I'm not kidding. Hey Arson, how you doing, man? If you, like I said, if you know who it is before they come on, don't spoil it. But yeah, if you guys know who it is or don't know who it is, regardless, keep it to yourselves. We don't want to spoil who the guest is.
Greetings, Sci-Fi. You are now officially on the air.
Ah, there he is! Hello, my friend!
Welcome to the live stream. Everyone give a big round of applause for Sci-Fi. He can't hear it because, you know, you can't do it through the computer, but, you know, just make sure to just, like, awkwardly clap alone in your room.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on my stream, this is the one, the only Mr. Cool Kid 369. How you doing, my friend?
I've been doing all right. How about yourself, Mr. Limbo?
Pretty good, actually. Like, I got done getting some dinner and walking the dog and stuff, and I'm here to chill with a friend.
Reasonable. And yeah, I will say, if Sci-Fi is a bit loud or anything, let me know. All of my audio balancing is basically just for Nitro, because he's the only person that normally does stuff like this with me. So
no problem.
I can tweak that.
You sound pretty fine on my end, so I think you'll be good.
We shall find out. I should probably actually invite you so that we can do things.
Yeah, one sec. I'm just wrapping up this spy mission real quick. I need that steel essence.
Reasonable. I clapped that there's 70 people in this room have guns pointed at me. You did this to me, cool kid. Well, that sounds like your fault, actually.
Big Steve says, who is this? Big Steve, this is a very good friend of the channel, a very prolific content creator, Cool Kid 369.
I make slop videos. I'm gonna start posting build guides next, actually. Tomorrow we have Phantasma build guide going up on the channel, trust me.
Way I watch his Warframe vid about crowd control is dead. Yes, CC, this is Cool Kid, the one and only.
It's always kind of weird when I get recognized by people, especially in game. Like I remember sometimes when I trade, they're like, "Oh, I like, are you the cool kid?" And it's like, yeah.
Does cool kid know about talking? I don't think he knows about talking, Big Steve. So, a little bit context, cool kid. There's a bit of a joke between me and Steve whenever he's around where, how should I put it? He really, really loves the Tonkor. He loves it.
Hold on, now I gotta find... This is probably the most stolen thing I've ever posted on my community tab. This was many years ago. People in my chat might remember this. Do I still have it? There was I had posted a picture of the Kuva Tonkor with the worst possible energy color. Do you guys remember this? You guys, I don't know if anyone in my chat remembers this awful imagery.
Also,
I'm only gonna show it to you for a brief moment. And then
so this is my screen in case you need to see anything on it for whatever reason.
Pulling that shit up. Oh yeah, I forgot you play on ultra wide.
I
heard my computer fans get louder as soon as I opened your stream.
What kind of hardware are you running on then, man, for that to happen?
It wasn't ready for the ultra wide.
That's funny. Cool kid who is in fact pretty cool. Yup, Atlas. That's exactly who he is.
What the fuck is that Tonkor? Don't worry about it. You don't have to ask. Don't ask questions.
Ooh, one other thing actually. I'll send this to you. I've already announced this in my server, and if you want to, you can share this on your stream. I'm gonna send this to you real quick. Where is it? Where did I put it? There it is. I think I found it. The first bit of thing involving the big project.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, you're working on the remake of the Limb Bible, right? That's the next.
Yep,
one.
exactly. Well, mini video in between that explains what's being changed between the old and new one, and then that video will come out probably in October, like late October.
Oh, okay. I'm just waiting for you to finally finish the video, and then we'll have a dev stream where it's like, yeah, so Limbo's the next one.
That would fucking blow, but hey, I'm doing it for the love of the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect that. It's the same with the modding guide stuff, where it's like, oh yeah, we're finally adding a quest to explain that to new players after, 12 years, and it's like, oh god damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on your stream and mute it, then I can see your chat as well. Zethos says freaks.
Yeah,
That's funny.
It is Freaky Friday.
Alright, I have both your chat and my chat up, so I can read both. Let's go.
Maximum brain rot. People need to start posting cognito hazards in my chat that will immediately fry Sci-Fi's brain.
Guys, it's time to learn how to mod in Warframe. Are we excited? Glory the Dragon. Woman, gay woman.
Is that the cognito hazard you're deploying here? Outside service may still be needed. Yeah, someone had an idea that I think I'm going to steal from them. But they had the idea of doing a video called, what the teacher doesn't teach you, because inevitably it's not going to be able to cover everything.
I am going to bet you anything, man. They're not going to go over condition overload in the video. In the quest.
There's a lot of advanced mechanics that will probably still need touched on. Is tag for paw job a cognito hazard? Yes.
Turn cool kid up, I think about 35 to 65%. Oh, let me see.
Here, I'll just get really close to my microphone. Is that better? Can you hear me better now?
I turned you up to 125% now.
If the quest just tells you to put on serration, that would be kind of base. It's like a rank 3 flawed serration. That's the entire quest.
YouTube is silencing me. I need to ask for you to teach this man the ways of tonking. Oh my god. So, here's the way you tonk, cool kid, if you want to know. Get the Tonkor. Get the, that one pistol arcane pistolier for the unlimited ammo. Then go crazy.
Oh god.
Because it works on all weapons, not just pistols, when it activates. Imagine how big Oh, sorry, continue.
For anyone who doesn't know what's being talked about, is this person still on my friends list?
I don't think you've ever
they are still here. So fucking, it's been almost 2 months since Paw Job Please last logged in. This is heartbreaking. Where are they? Where are they?
Cool Clippy 369 says I'm about to finish Get Closer again.
Oh hell.
Oh my god.
This has got to be like the #1 friend request I've ever received, dude. This shit fucking slayed me when I first read it. It was so fucking funny.
Oh, what did they say?
This account, okay, I'm just gonna read this verbatim. So, Sci-Fi, I need you to prepare yourself because this is a cognito hazard.
Okay.
So, from the account, Paw Job Please. I need a paw job from Tagfer like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't need Min, but I need him. I could replace Min, trust me. My god, I need to be put down like a dog. The last sentence fucking killed me. Because the guy just like has a sudden moment of lucidity where he's like, yeah, I need to be fucking euthanized.
Post-paw clarity, everybody.
Yeah, literally.
I'm gonna try ETA with randoms. Good luck, CC. Oh my god.
I got really lucky with this week's ETA because I got Octavia.
Oh god, I attempted this week, so like I couldn't even get past the 3rd mission. Like, it was awful.
Yeah, it's rough.
Godspeed, CC, for real, Atlas. Imagine how dead guns would be if they ever fixed multiplicative gun CO. So, funny thing about that, Nick, I've heard that Pablo specifically actually has code to fix it. They just don't use it, apparently. Which is
he posted on Twitter. Not even just multiplicative condition overload. They have a back-end thing that they set up that would unify all damage buffs to being treated additively instead of multiplicatively.
Really?
But Pablo said that he knows that it would be extremely unpopular if they ever fixed it, so he's not going to do it.
No, do it, Pablo. Do it, please.
It would be funny.
The amount of psychic damage I just took.
Why is she mowing at 8 p.m.? Oh, fucking Nitro's neighbor has I think she has a mowing addiction, or it's like her special interest. She mows like twice a day. I don't even know how you can pull that shit off.
Funny thing, that used to be something I liked doing when so for context, I live now in a rental community, right? So we're not allowed in this community to treat our own lawn. The community does it. And not gonna lie, after living at my old place with my folks and being able to mow there, I kind of miss it. It was nice to do it yourself, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I feel you there.
For fuck's sake, Sai, he's one of her. There's just something therapeutic. There's something therapeutic about mowing. It's nice.
I think it depends on the weather. In the summertime, nah, I am not a fan of that shit. I start dying. But if it's in the fall, that's fine.
Oh yeah, just put on a nice pair of headphones, right, and listen to music. You just mowing the lawn and got all the vibrations and shit going.
We have an alchemy. Would you be down for an alchemy Omnia Fisher Sci-Fi just so that
dude, that's one of my favorite missions, low key.
I fuck with alchemy heavy. This is just so that people can have we need, it's like Subway servers, right? While we're talking, we need to give the children their Subway server. Yeah, exactly. They need to be able to watch something.
I watched this man's Archwing video. There was no Toncore mentioned.
Damn, my bad. But I remember I think it was the highest bullet jump video when I did the bit where I was explaining the math of just adding up all the different bonuses. I put Subway surfers on the side of the screen.
Oh my god.
People kept telling me in one of my other videos when I made the joke that I do it, that I should. That was an incredibly unpopular decision. I got so many comments never do that shit ever again.
I actually did something similar very recently where I made a video talking about the incarnate system, right? And how I think it's kind of a massive disappointment. But as a joke, because all the fucking YouTubers do this, I decided to make a clickbait video title that says all the incarnates are shit or something, and here's why. With a thumbnail showing trash.
You gotta compete with the modern YouTube landscape.
I just thought it'd be funny, because it's the thing with me is, when it comes to humor, is I know people don't like clickbait. I'm using the clickbait to destroy the clickbait, is the thing.
The classic strategy. Honestly, I feel like I'm just I'm bad at clickbait. The only video that I think I could ever say like had a title that enticed people to click to an extent that it was a major contributor to its views was probably DE Doesn't Understand Overguard. And I made that video. That was just the title that popped into my head. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. We'll use that. And I completely underestimated.
I mean, it's kind of true though. It's the thing. It's not really clickbait.
Like, I think that I still, like, substantiated my argument, or at least I really tried to, but...
Oh, no, you did. Don't worry about it.
I think that, yeah, people see something like that, and their immediate reaction is, what the fuck is this guy on about?
We have a zero-turn mower headset and just vibe while mowing a 10-acre field. Fuck yeah, Andrew.
That's what I'd like to imagine. You've got, like, a straw hat and, like, a piece of wheat in your mouth, and you're just on, like, your fucking John Deere mower.
Kind of close. I wear like a Quicksilver hat or something when I do that kind of shit. Wait, that was clickbait? That was just actual facts? Well, yeah, Drew. I think in both of our cases, it's just fact, kind of.
I'll ever think when you talking, what the fuck is this guy on about? I mean, that's reasonable. Hey, if you keep talking shit, I'll bring up the Neptune thing again. Don't tempt me.
I have convinced one of my favorite nerds that Alchemy and Ascension are the fun game modes, actually. I mean, Alchemy is just a good mode in general. Like, I would like an actual fail condition for it, but other than that, it's pretty damn good.
I also appreciate, like, personally, at least, that if you're just fucking around and being slow, it's not a big deal, but if you're actually trying, you can move through the mission really fast.
You wouldn't dare.
Please do not bring up Neptune. I like how much of a visceral reaction my stream viewing audience has to the Neptune thing.
Oh my god. Hey, Adam says, nah, I go full bucket hat. My mower has a cup holder and I got like a 56-ounce big gulp.
That's the most American shit I've ever heard in my life.
100%.
I hope that you use the big gulp for the Slurpee.
One of my favorite videos, to be honest, so a few things affect Overguard, mostly is Caliban, damage vulnerability. Oh, thank you, Shimo. My friend here, Shimo, donated $5 and said, my Warframe is strong.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. We love the Warframe reference. Thanks, man.
When I was doing the stream where I was, like, playing through the entire game on a new account, one of my mods, I think it was Ali, changed their name to Cool Operator 369 and kept posting shit like that in my chat, just like my Warframe is strong after the second dream.
That's perfect. My seer is strong. Excuse me.
What the hell is the deal with Neptune? Trust me, I don't think I can show it without half of my viewership leaving in anger.
Oh no. But can you at least describe what it is? Because this sounds funny.
All I'm gonna say is Neptune is the wrong color.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna do... Alright, we're gonna... Check this out.
You'll have to post it to me in DMs because I can't bring it up on the stream, I don't think.
I'm searching in the wrong folder.
Nameless put no.
Alright. Jump scare.
Alright, let me see
Anyways.
this. Let me see this.
I just showed it on my stream for like 3 seconds.
Oh my god. Oh hey, you got a donation.
And, your Warframe is weak? Shit, fair enough.
No, I'm not.
That's what Teshin should tell you in the teacher. Like,
oh my god.
Your build is shit, Tenno.
Why did I get jump scared by a planet? That's so funny.
Yeah, deadass. Also, I wonder, is Teshin the one who puts together the default builds in Duviri? Because if so, I don't trust him, because why the fuck does Stalker have on Triumbral and Adaptation?
They should write that into the lore. Like, genuinely. He designs the builds in Duviri.
Bro does not know how to build the Stalker.
Definitely not. Hey, David J, how you doing? You know what's funny? I got the Bloodstar Beast theme playing right now. It's just perfect for us beating the fuck out of angst.
Hell yeah. Also, I just want to say, Zethos, I don't remember the chat telling someone that they should open their job interview with "my Warframe is strong," but I really hope that they did that, because that sounds fucking hilarious.
Wait, Steve just sent me something in game chat. YouTube is still silencing me. I joined this cool guy server, sent ween and left.
Reasonable.
Reasonable, 100%. Oh, he's Caliban, I see.
Someone mentioned the Astronomy of Warframe that they watched recently. Some people have asked when I'm going to be doing a second one, and I want to, but the videos are so incredibly labor-intensive that I'm kind of putting it off. Because I know that, like, they don't do very well.
On how modded soccer wrong as a joke.
Thank you, Nitro. Very cool.
Hey.
Donated $36.90, but it's really just a membership announcement message. I'm not falling for that shit. It reminds me, have you guys seen videos of, you wanna get some food tonight? Yeah, we can. But, have you guys seen those videos of the Smash commentators falling for joke usernames? Like, there's this one where a guy is making fun of his friend for falling for one, and then he gets a donation from Jenna Tools and reads it out loud. It's so fucking funny.
1 year of being a loser, also Joe. The fuck, man?
If
Oh my god,
Sparker
dude.
built himself as a kid and then he's stupid? Yes.
Oh my god, the astronomy series was a pretty nice discussion we had in my server at some point. Hey, nice.
You guys get food now, so I don't have to watch the stream? Hey, what the fuck? 1 year of being a loser, also Joe. Thank you, Zayak. You know, it's kind of funny, Zayak, that I know that, like, back when we were making the Grattler Gang sex playlist on Spotify, you told us your actual name, and I just forgot. I'm just so used to you saying the word Joe that I've just gaslit myself that that's your real name. In reality. What? Yeah, so it was a bit from Phoenix, another friend of ours. We made the Grattler Gang sex playlist, which was a Spotify music playlist. It didn't go anywhere because they completely destroyed it by adding like 13 albums.
Wow.
So it became completely incomprehensible.
That is fucking hilarious. See, I love the Warframe Astronomy videos, but I completely understand putting it off. It's just me and 2 other people and watching them. Yeah.
It was depressing. When I released the Astronomy of Warframe for Venus, and it's like, what, an hour and a half long? Yeah. And I watched as it just, like, slowly slid to the bottom in terms of video performance, and I was like, damn.
Funnily enough, that's partially, that's actually partially why I kind of stopped doing the Limbo co-op series I started a little bit ago, because it just didn't perform that well, and then other stuff happened, so I kind of forgot about it, kind of thing.
Yeah, makes sense. Because I'm kind of the same way with, did you get fucking, like,
I got
killed
down,
in like, the slow-mo?
Yeah, I got killed during the
so
slow-mo.
annoying.
Can D please just fucking remove that at this point? It's so obnoxious.
Yeah, like, at least make you invincible during it.
That'd be nice.
I also, maybe this is a controversial take, I think that you should have more time to pick a relic. I think it's kind of annoying that you only have, like, what is it, 20 seconds?
Yeah, I could see them maybe boosting it to 25.
You might show on screen, I mean, sure, I guess. If you want to send it to me, I can look.
Let me see. We hear the vibe side, be careful about the ring.
It should make you explode randomly. Yeah, you have a 1% chance your weapon just immediately dies.
Just make you explode randomly.
I mean, if we're using random mechanics as difficulty, why not? Just make it so you randomly blow up.
On the topic of that, I think I told you about this, right? Like when we were talking about the streaming earlier. I have finally jumped on the train of I hate the randomness as difficulty, specifically because of this week's fucking EDA. I fucking hate the face-off modifiers so much.
Honestly, yeah, like when I first saw that modifier, I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, but it applies so frequently.
It's like
so
every
difficult
5
to deal with.
seconds is a new one at that point. It's so obnoxious.
I remember I was doing a solo run and I was fighting the tank boss. If that modifier rolls in the tank mission, it can give the tank overguard. And we also had the modifier where you can only damage it with the rocket launchers, and that also applied to the overguard.
Oh,
so if the tank got overguard, the mission just straight up became uncompletable.
That is actual cancer. What the fuck?
It's pretty obvious to me that some of the modifier combinations were not play tested. It's like the thing where there was maybe you remember this, the week where stage defense ruled corrupted flesh, and if an enemy died on top of flare, they would die in like 3 seconds.
Oh my god. Damn.
So they had to pull that modifier and update it in a hotfix to work correctly. What we know about it IRL. Yeah, so here's the weird thing. Technically, there's more than one Tau. Like, if memory serves, whenever you're looking at... It's constellations, I think. They use, like, the Greek alphabet to denote the different stars in the constellation. So there's more than one, like, Tau star. Tau Ceti is just the most well-known. But as far as I'm aware, Tau does not match any description of any known star, really. And to be honest with you, I'm reasonably certain the stars are close enough to each other that they should not exist. But...
It's a video game. Suspensions of disbelief.
Yeah, I think whenever Tau does come out proper, I want to do an astronomy episode on it, but it's more like talking about its accuracy. I think it'd be fun to see if I can find like a... I think it's Dollar Store Druid, a viewer of the channel, is actually like an astrophysics or astronomy undergrad, I think. So it'd be fun to see if I could have him on to talk about it. Because he was one of the main reasons I kept working on Astronomy Award him, despite the Mercury videos kind of mid-performance, was he was like, yeah, that was really good, and you should make more of them.
Tau.
Deadass. You know, I think that I did my best to not repeat the DE doesn't understand overguard mistake when I didn't name the randomness is difficulty video anything related to that.
Wow.
I do... Randomness is difficulty is kind of a weird video for me, because I don't feel like my argument was as solid as it was in, like, DE doesn't understand overguard. But I also feel like, in a way, a lot of people agreed with me, but for, like, the wrong reason, if that makes sense. Because a lot of the comments are like, yeah, this is why I don't like Duviri. And it's like, I never brought up Duviri, though. I'm criticizing EDA for using it as a form of difficulty. Duviri uses randomness as a form of making each run feel distinct.
I felt it worked in Duviri, it just doesn't really work in, specifically for ETA, the fucking modifier that we were just talking about.
Yeah, also, I don't know if you guys see this. According to my UI, somehow my sentients were giving Sci-Fi negative 84 shields per second. I don't think it works.
They want to kill me. They hate the limbo as much as you do. I love the turret video more. That's honestly one of my personal favorites from you, Koopa. It is the making the Zeraman turrets overpowered video.
I actually, so for the Void Armageddon turrets, that video will be getting a sequel soon. The strategy has evolved.
I like
so
it.
Someone left a comment on the original video that I should try Chroma with thermal transfer, which is very, very effective, especially after the nerf to Eclipse. And I discovered through my own testing, Summoner's Wrath works on the turrets.
Oh god.
So with a full squad, that's like giving them a 300% roar boost.
Oh,
it kind of sucks though. I tested it with Nitro, and we found out that for whatever reason, I don't know why, but if you throw down a Volt Shield or like a something like that, the turrets can't see through it. It blocks their line of sight.
That's actually fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Because I was like, oh, we could add a Volt Shield to the mix, and maybe that could add some, you know, more funny interactions. Then it was like, why aren't the turrets shooting anything? And then I was like, oh shit, they can't see through it.
That's actually really funny.
Did you guys see that? One of the Murmur spawn things appeared in front of me and then just disappeared without spawning anything. Okay, my bad. How to make the turrets useless and dog shit? Hell yeah. That'll be like the follow-up video.
Alright, I'm heading to the next one, I just realized.
I think that we're just gonna have one of those alchemy missions where it just keeps spawning them like fucking 300 meters apart.
I remember one back when it first came out that spawned it like 800 meters away or something. It was ridiculous.
You have to fucking go to the next town over for that.
Hey honey, I'm back with the milk.
I'm back with the Toxin M4. Has health chargeable to health tank. It's like if the Naros had a bajillion damage. Yeah, the strategy's especially good because the status chance on the Faradon, the lightning turret, is super high, so it will just spam max stack blast.
935 meters. Oh god, it's even farther than I remember.
Honestly, making something underpowered could also be a really funny April Fool's video idea. We were messing around on the last stream with trying to make the Sergeant overpowered by buffing him, by giving him mind control, and then like giving him buffs and taking the mind control away, so he'd still have them. But the Sergeant is such a bitch. He will shoot you like twice and then go invisible. I don't know if there's a way to make him strong.
Have you thought of using the overdriver thing that I was telling you about with Bobbin? You know, his balls?
I don't actually think I've tried that. What we were doing is we were using I think it was Volt and Gauss, and we were trying to give him like Shock Trooper and stuff. And they apply to the Sergeant even when he's not mind controlled anymore. But he just never actually tries to fight you. It's really annoying.
That's funny.
Which Amphor do you think tastes the best? That's a good question, actually. Hold on.
I'm gonna go with the electric Amphor. It stings.
Hold on. I'm running a poll for this right now. Let me go into my operator. Best tasting Amphor. Heat, cold. I am getting my ass beat by Misery right now.
Oh, the Misery.
Electric, Toxin. I have to go in the H set order. It's important to make sure that we maintain it. All right. Vote now on your phones. The Sergeant is strong. Dude, I hate the Sergeant. I remember this was many years ago now, even before Whispers in the Wall, so maybe that would change people's opinions, but I held a poll on my channel asking, like, how do I have a Tau proc? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, I asked people, like, who's your favorite boss in Warframe? And overwhelmingly, the most common pick was the Sergeant. And I find that kind of sad, because the most common reason was people were like, well, he's easy to farm for, like, Nightwave challenges and stuff. And I'm like, damn, people in this, like, I think a sizable contingent of the Warframe community, like, sees the game as they want to grind it, and, like, that's where they find the fun. So things that make the grinding slower aren't fun to them. So they like the Sergeant because you play the game the least when you fight him. And I'm like, damn.
Like, hot take, my personal favorite boss that's come out would have to be the Fractured one. I really like that fight. It's cool as fuck. It's cool as fuck, it's powerful, and it feels difficult.
Yeah, another one that I really like, this is kind of niche, I really like Colorvo in Duviri. If you fight him with no decrees on Steel Path, he's actually really well designed, minus one of his attacks where the hitbox comes out too early. But then again, that's just how Duviri is. I'm a little bit miffed that the Heralds can still parry you without blocking.
Mind if we actually leave so I can swap weapons real quick, actually?
Oh, sure. I think the Fisher's still open.
Nice. He feels like an actual boss. Yeah, that's why I really like the Fractured one. Same thing with, what's the name? The Apex tank as well. I really enjoyed the Apex tank.
Yeah, the winner, surprisingly, is Cold Amphors, it would appear.
Probably tastes like blueberries. I just chose it because it was right there.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, getting out of this bitch.
Yeah, swap over real quick. I'm gonna bring my my headshot aimbot stick.
Reasonable?
Not even because it's like I use it for the aimbot necessarily, but I figured this out when using it. If enemies shoot while they have that on, they hit themselves instead, so it's like free crowd control.
Alright, I'm busting out the trip video. You said the word, you said crowd control.
Not to mention, as well, this is actually going to the New Testament, the buff goes through the rift too, which makes it even funnier.
Nice. Go ahead and end this poll. We have 59 votes, 52% in favor of Cold.
Damn.
Been enjoying Prophet Taker lately. Prophet Taker is also a good boss. I don't personally like her. I find her boss fight annoying, but I can't deny that she is a good boss, even if I don't like her.
Whoever thought of Rocket only tank for ETA needs to step on a Lego. Agreed.
I really like the Horse Rider mini boss in Duviri. Thank you for your opinion. Cool Marilena tail job 369. God damn it. Right, so I wonder if I think they fixed the bug where if you queue a mission, like a relic mission, it breaks your functionality.
No, let me see. I'm gonna bring out the Latum, actually.
Sci-Fi has descended into the depths of the meta.
I'm actually using the overwhelming attrition perk instead. I don't like devouring attrition too much.
Sci-Fi has risen from the depths of the meta. I'll cue this just for whenever you're ready.
Sir, what is this website?
The one at the top, dickandnuts.com, is actually a domain I own. It just redirects to my YouTube channel. So I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. There was a night where Nitro and I were up watching YouTube poops of PragerU videos. And one of them has Ben Shapiro say to go to his website, dickandballs.com. And I thought that was really funny and wondered, is dickandballs.com an open domain? And the answer was no. Someone does own dickandballs.com. But then I was like, well, what about dickandnuts.com? And that one was available.
That's
so I was like, well,
funny.
shit, now I have to capitalize. So I bought it, and I picked it up for like $3 for my first year. And I think it cost me like $20 a year to keep it. I don't use it for literally anything other than just the meme on the top of my streams because I think it's funny.
DE doesn't understand cold and force.
True. I have this one screenshot I posted to Grattler Gang. I might have to dig it up. But I had a bug where for some reason the cold amphors would never despawn, and there was like 50 of them in one room.
Love that.
Does it get traffic outside of YouTube? No. I should make another DE doesn't understand a blank video, but it should be like a stupid, frivolous topic that nobody cares about. Honestly, I should do one of those videos in the same vein as the guy who did the like do GTA's power lines lead anywhere. Just do that with Volvania. How did it increase in value? The initial one was a discount. It was a discounted rate to have like for your first year.
If Sci-Fi really wanted to come to the meta, he would pick the one and only Dark Sword and start slam attack slapping. Hey Moog, how you doing, man?
I respect that.
It's our boy Moog in the chat. Go subscribe to him, the Wisp player, the Wisp enjoyer.
DE doesn't understand the FNAF lore. When it was added. You know, does anyone here actually remember Old Spy? Has anyone here been playing for long enough that they were pre-Stolen Dream? They remember Old Spy? It was such a dog shit game mode. It was literally like the first part of Mars or Ceres Sabotage, where you picked up a data mass and plugged it into a computer, but that was the whole game mode.
TE doesn't understand the Mars ice mystery.
We're just expanding it to other planets now, aren't we? Are you familiar with the Venus ice mystery thing, Sci-Fi?
I've heard you talk about it on stream. I remember what it is.
Yeah, the fucking... I do need to make a video on that at some point, too.
Funny enough, when I was on my last stream, I think, that or in VC with friends, I actually explained that story to them, and it still perplexes me to this day how funny that was.
I still just don't know what the fuck YouTube's AI is talking about.
Like we say, AI hallucinates. You witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah, literally. Another one of my favorites, I think, because sometimes I'll check the inspiration tab just to see what like garbage it's generated. And one told me to make a video about one of Warframe's musical tracks, but the track it suggested was from the Calamity mod. Because I use it in my videos that thought it was from Warframe.
Wow. Dark Sword is actually better than the Coda Mar, even without a ribbon.
Oh, I will say though, there is ice on Mars. Is it Gratavis? One of the nodes takes place on the polar cap and uses the crash ship tile set, I think.
That's pretty cool.
Because yeah, Mars does have ice on its poles. I think it's both.
Yeah, it's on both poles if I remember correctly.
Honestly, I need to brush up on my Mars knowledge because whenever I talk about Mars, I just talk mad shit that it has a solid core and no magnetosphere. What a lame-ass planet. Why are we trying to colonize Mars? I think we need to colonize Neptune so we can make it blue again. That's what I think. I remember I told people in my chat once, like, if DE ever fixes the color of Neptune, I'm crashing the fuck out. And someone was like, lore explanation. The Orican dyed it blue because they were pissed. And it's like, you know what? That's what we're going with.
DE needs to understand Yuri. Oh, God.
I mean, considering that you could date members of the Hex, I feel like you can just make your own. Mars is every parking lot in Nevada. Okay, real talk. I can see a dystopian vision of the future where we colonize an entire planet just for it to be used as parking space. That's like the most American thing I can think of.
Just imagine if there's a subplot in Warframe where some of the Hex members and people from 1999 come to the future and one of them turns Mars into parking. It's like a joke.
We have to protect it from the capitalist interests. They're trying to turn it into a parking lot. Can they do old lady Yuri? What the?
What the fuck?
How many haulers does rent go for in Holvania? We're starting a green methafervon business.
The Orchid were hedonistic, horrifying, depraved monsters, but they have priorities. Make Neptune blue again.
The perfect spot for a Dollar General. All right, listen. All I'm saying is we're going to build the largest super target in the Sol system.
Based target enjoyer.
Look, whenever I don't feel like I make enough money to shop at Target, but I vastly prefer it to Walmart because I can actually tell what's on the shelves at Target. You go to Walmart, it's like you've just sensory overload simulator.
I prefer Target largely because even though it's a bit more expensive, the shit that I'm buying is actually somewhat decent quality.
That's fair. Just gonna execute that dog real quick.
Die, Yanks. Quit moving. Quit moving. There we go.
They even dropped an amphor. How kind of them.
What do you mean the Neptune's the wrong color? Go to Google. You'll see that's white.
Yeah, the true Neptune color. I still think the story of that is so funny because from what I remember at least, when Neptune and Uranus were first discovered, they looked really similar, obviously. So they changed the Neptune to be more blue so it would stand out in press releases, and nobody noticed for like the next 40 years. We just thought it was that color. And when we saw images of it from like Hubble and stuff, they're like, oh, well, Voyager's images must be right. Like it was actually there. So we just think that we must have something weird going on with our data. And you can't really see Neptune really well from Earth. It's the only one you can't see like with the naked eye through a telescope because it's really dark and really far away. So it's like, well, you know, I guess Voyager must have been right. And then, you know, fucking 40 years later, someone's like, you know what? Let's run the Voyager data again. We don't know why Neptune is this blue. And it's like, oh, shit. So bad news, guys. It's not that blue.
My colorblind ass seeing it in 2 different shades of blue.
True. We need to, okay. The real, okay, you want to call Neptune the Goon Planet? You want to see the real Goon Planet? You guys, like, if you think that Neptune looks bad, this is what Uranus looks like.
Oh god, let me see this. I'm gonna tune into your stream. Let me see this.
I'm sorry, everyone. I need to remove these.
Okay.
There was someone in my chat who was like, Neptune looks like shit. That's why I prefer.
Oh
Uranus.
my
Like,
god!
Is this your guy? Is this your guy?
They're both really white.
Yeah, like, most of the planets in the solar system, in visible light, look kinda boring.
That's actually funny.
That's just a circle? True. We busted out the, this type of shit you see on your geometry test.
Now when I go play the new Expanse game when it comes out next year, I'm gonna have to complain when I look at the planets.
Honestly, I prefer that Warframe gives them more life, because I don't want to see them in their awful true color. We need to uncum the planets.
Like, even though the Callisto Protocol is a bad game, at least Jupiter looked cool.
True. Sorry. I had a visceral reaction, I'm fine.
I sell them for ducats, so we're good.
You know, the tragedy of Jupiter is that the Great Red Spot is shrinking. It probably won't be here anymore in, like, the next 30 to 50 years.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. We've compared images from when, like, the 70s to now, and it's, like, reduced its size by, like, half.
Wow.
Or just delete my knowledge of this. You know, that's reasonable. Guess we're going back this way. This is like a scavenger hunt. Okay, weird story I have for you all. So when I drove cross-country to Texas, I stayed the night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I wasn't going to do the whole 16.5-hour drive in one day.
Goddamn.
And when I was like in Tulsa, my phone was telling me like, oh, here's things to do in Tulsa, and it was a bunch of scavenger hunts. I don't know why, but like that's the main attraction. No, I got to Tulsa at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so I just went to bed in my hotel room. But it was like, why is Tulsa obsessed with fucking scavenger hunts? I don't know what was up with that.
That's actually really funny.
Like the place from Breaking Bad? I'm gonna go with sure.
Oh, somehow I got down. What the fuck?
I got you, slime. Oh,
so,
okay, never mind.
Funny thing, what just happened with that, I just realized what happened. I go into operator, and somehow I died while I was in operator mode, but my warframe was what was killed, so it entered the down state immediately.
Oh yeah, I think that's the fucking thing where like if you have any kind of channeled or duration-based ability active, instead of making you invincible, it just gives you like damage reduction.
It's like 90%.
I have this one clip. Yeah, I have this one clip. I'd have to dig for it, but it was when Angels was still pretty new. I was fighting a Void Angel in the Void form, and then I jumped out of the Void, and my screen like faded into, you know, the regular like mission again, and I was already dead. Like the screen faded in, and my frame was on the ground in the down but not out state. It's like, what the fuck happened?
That's really funny.
I leave bro for 5 minutes.
Watchco could do one of those scavenger hunts and find a fucking dead body. Wow.
Honestly, just imagine I find like a Forma. Things to do in Tulsa, leave. Honestly, dead ass. It was kind of scary too, because my car started making a really like concerning noise. But fortunately, there was a auto shop open, and it was just like a plastic cover had come loose. It was nothing serious, but I was worried.
So, seeing as you've been in the South for a while, though, what do you think of it so far?
It's very warm here.
Yeah, fair.
And again, honestly, Iowa wasn't as much better as you would expect. Your frame bent folded while you fought the Angel in the Void. Yeah, bro fucking crumbled.
I think it'd be more concerning if the car made no noise at all. That's true.
I suppose that's true.
That's a good point.
It made like a rattling noise, and I was like, well, this is it, my engine's gonna fucking explode. Yeah, the drive here was some rough shit. Driving through Kansas City especially fucking sucked. I added an extra hour to my trip just so I wouldn't have to drive through Dallas, because I was like, I'm not doing that. Can I help you?
Where's Malice? There's Malice. Malice, die. There we go.
They jump in me. Okay. I'm gonna break the pipes.
Yeah, I'll help you out. What's the next one? Oh, down here.
Is climate change responsible for the Great Red Spot shrinking? Yeah, we have to switch everyone to electric cars by 2050, or the Great Red Spot is going away.
Honestly, if you told that to anybody here in the States, I think they would probably believe it actually switch.
They would get more upset about the loss of the Great Red Spot than anything happening on Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't know why that reminds me of this. There's this stupid fucking video. It's like an edit of this TikTok where this woman's talking about how Gen Z is trying to cancel Eminem, but someone changed it so the woman's talking about how Gen Z canceled her dentist appointment. And it's realistically not funny, but I still think it's hilarious.
Sad thing is, you aren't lying.
True. What's the distance for that, the gaming nerd? The distance from where I lived to here was about 1,000 miles. I think it was like 997.
Damn.
I did cancel her appointment. But yeah, the video editors speak like, what the fuck? I set aside my whole day for that. It's so stupid, but I still think it's so funny.
The idiocracy is real.
How freaky is this stream? Well, I mean, Sci-Fi Freak is here, so I'd say it's pretty freaky. I'm gonna motivate people to care about climate change by just lying about unrelated phenomena. Like, if you guys don't start caring about climate change, Olympus Mons on Mars is going to detonate.
1,000 miles like the song.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Olympus Mons on Mars is the biggest volcano in the entire solar system, which goes kind of hard.
Yeah, it's like 6 miles high, right?
Yeah, shit goes crazy. I'd have to look for the exact height, but Because I think, if memory serves, a lot of the volcanoes on Mars are like shield volcanoes, like on Venus. Because Mars is not tectonically active. It doesn't have any plate tectonics, so there's no like continental plates creating volcanoes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
I think it was recently confirmed that the core is solid by like probe observations.
Oh, that's sad.
In general, as far as I'm aware, there is a bigger mountain on some like random fucking asteroid. So a lot of people just begrudgingly do not count it because it's fucking stupid to give it to that one. I'd have to look it up, but I can't remember the name of it.
Olympus Mons is so high the top of it is above Mars's atmosphere. Damn.
Yeah, let me look. Let me pull that shit up real quick, because now I'm curious. Olympus Mons height. 25 kilometers or 16 miles high.
Oh, okay.
Well, goddamn.
Honestly, I would not mind as an activity in Warframe if they added it. Allow us to climb Olympus Mons. It'd be so cool.
I honestly still really want there to be like an open world on Mars at some point. I don't think they'd do it again because there was a lot of pushback when Deimos came out about like the formula being boring. But fair. I still feel like it'd be cool to have like a, especially because the like Mars is being warred over by the Corpus and the Grineer. I think it'd be neat if we like showed up in like the Phobians, the society that used to live there. If there was like a city of theirs that we could explore as an open world, and like the Corpus and Grineer were fighting over it, I think that would go hard as hell.
Olympus Mons is between 13.6 miles and 16 miles. It's insane. Maybe peak game mode in Warframe, holy.
New Ascension variants. You have to climb the whole mountain.
I honestly wouldn't mind doing that. It'd be so cool.
It's like a gentle slope. I mean, that's fair. It is really wide, sort of, to accommodate for that, but I still think it's cool that it's so tall. It's kind of like the Maxwell Montes Mountains on Venus, where they're so high that there's a... I didn't mention this in the video, but it's super cool. There's like a precipitate of like metal that snows up there because of the pressure and temperature are low enough that it can do that.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I didn't find any way to like mention it in the video, so I was just like, well, I think I brought it up in the commentary thing that I did for it.
How high is Everest? It's like 3 miles, I think, right? Or 2. Like, it's tiny.
New Ascension mode, Sisyphus.
Corvus Prime. It snows gallium. That's pretty cool. Venus is so hardcore, it snows metal.
Looks like Mount Everest is about 5.5 miles.
Okay.
Is the core of Jupiter solid? In theory, yes. But we don't really have any... As far as I'm aware, that's just how the math shakes out. We can't really, like, observe it because it's so deep in there.
It's
I believe it's metallic
cloud.
hydrogen, too.
Metallic?
The gas giants are very interesting. Can we see it? I just think of that as like the like steamed hams. Can I see it? No. I'm sorry. I'm personally gatekeeping Jupiter's core from you. We could see it, but I'm not letting you. Planetary science, so crazy I gotta gatekeep it from the general populace. This is like what flat earthers actually believe. Dude, the flat earth thing is so wild to me. Like, at one point, Nitro showed me a subreddit of people, like, just making fun of flat earthers, and I had to leave it after, like, a month, because the flat earther posts there made me irrationally angry. They were so stupid, they made me upset.
Trust me, it's the same. I think the funniest thing I've ever seen was you've probably seen this meme too, where they say, we have millions of believers around the globe, and then someone replies, could you say that again?
But I must admit, you steam a good ham. Thank you, Zekos. Also, the shadow government arc. It's like, I love the quote from Milo Rossi, where he's like, you don't have to make up a shadow government to get mad at. I think one of my own... Oh, no, it was one of the... Okay, I
get you.
Pulled up right through that guy's toxin field. But where Milo Rossi is like, you don't have to make up an evil shadow government to get mad at. You can just be mad at the actual government.
Yeah.
The Flat Earth one also confuses me so much because, like, I feel like in order to justify the theory, they make up so much crazy shit. Like, does anyone here know, like, or have any knowledge of what flat earthers believe? Like, have you seen like any of Professor Dave's videos?
I've seen the
like
one that I do know that stuck in my head the most is that they think there's a big fucking ice wall on the edge of the Earth, and the reason why Antarctica specifically is blocked off from the world is because that's where the ice wall is.
Yeah, which is funny because you can visit Antarctica. Like, there are cruises to Antarctica, but nobody wants to go there because it sucks.
Exactly.
Also, there's an even funnier variant of that theory. There are flat earthers that think that beyond the ice wall are other continents, and it just keeps going. Like, you have more continents and then another ice wall, and then more continents after that ice wall.
Oh.
Why did I walk right into that guy's radius? This is what I get for playing Caliban. The Toxin guys are beating my ass.
Don't worry, I get you. Everyone knows Earth is a halo ring, and you're welcome.
True. But flat earthers genuinely believe, like, flat earthers don't believe gravity exists. They think that the reason that you stick to the ground is because Earth is moving upwards.
What? Okay, that one I haven't heard. That's funny.
Flat earthers don't understand the concept of conservation of motion. It annoys me so much. Because they're like, how is the Earth orbiting around the sun and moving through space? Why don't you feel it? It's like, because you don't feel motion, you feel acceleration. There's a difference.
There is a difference.
It annoys me so much. There's so much just like basic misunderstanding of science. Another one is like, they don't believe space is real. They think that it's like, they believe in the ancient Greek concept of the firmament, where it's like a cloth draped over the Earth, and the stars and planets are like pricks in the cloth. It's like, how?
How do you come to that?
I also just feel like I don't understand the weird conspiracy theorist tendency to be like, modern science is wrong, because these ancient societies who had no way to know what we know now believe something different. Like,
you want to know what this whole conversation makes me think of? Question, Cool Kid. Do you watch a lot of movies?
Not really.
Have you seen this one movie that came out years ago with Dwayne Johnson in it called Planet 51 by chance?
I have not watched it, but I have heard of it.
So, in that movie, for context, the main character who's an astronomist on the alien planet, right? They think that space is only 500 miles long.
What?
It's an actual thing in the movie. Go.
What the fuck? How did that...
Pangolin, nice. I distinctly remember that bit, and I was just fucking dying as a kid.
That is so fucking funny. That's not even the fucking diameter of the Earth.
I saw that other conspiracy with Moon and people saying, why can't we see the flags with our telescopes, but we see galaxies?
That's some fucking crazy shit, dude. Oh my god.
No way, we are comparing a 5-meter object with a 50,000 light-year object. If the Earth is flat, then why is it snapped in half by the emus?
Flat earthers are fucking nuts.
See,
the anti-space people are also weird. Like, there's actually a contingent of conspiracy theorists that don't believe space is real.
By the way, someone in my chat is asking if we could drag him into the squad on the next go-around. I guess
it depends on when we leave. I don't know if the alchemy fisher will still be active.
Yeah, it depends on what's still here.
Wish I could world build as good as flat earthers. Hold on. Rosie, my friend, just sent me her favorite flat earth model. Let me show you all this shit. Now, this goes hard as hell.
Toxin.
I just turn around and see it fucking chasing you.
Yeah. I didn't have my weapon out, so I'm like, oh!
Okay, everyone check this out. This is the peak flat earth model. The Great Ice Ball Theory.
Oh, God.
They think that there's this giant ice ball, and there are multiple little Earths inside pockets in the ice ball.
You know,
this shit
as stupid as it is, that's some pretty creative world building, I'm not gonna lie.
The truth. You know, the worst part is this is actually more feasible than the regular flat Earth.
That's so
It's still stupid for a whole host of reasons, but I've been in space and I saw it. Yeah, I remember. Have you played Helldivers 2 Sci-Fi?
Oh yeah, and I'm actually thinking of, so for context, played on PlayStation, stopped playing for online and all the, you know, the thing where they region locked all the shit, right? But playing to get back on PC. Yeah.
I think the game's a banger, but the reason I bring it up is because when we were playing it, my friends and I started the Flat Super Earth Society, because when the game launched, we had never actually seen it in person. They were all going on about how Super Earth was flat, and that's why they were hiding it from us.
Oh my god. Imagine if they actually added that into the lore, though. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Something that was also really funny, this isn't canon, because after the Invasion of Super Earth event, we've seen what Super Earth's map looks like. But when the game first came out, someone asked for the developers to post a picture of Super Earth, so one of them did, and it was just a map of normal Earth, but the UK was missing.
They don't want people to know the UK exists.
And 1/10 of the US. Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy.
Based? The UK was missing? Yes, Atlas.
Ow, fuck. I don't know why Torment is still alive. I think
yeah,
I need to lock in.
Torment's still here.
I have no galvanized stacks on my my Bronco, so...
Yeah, I'm right now trying to deal with this damn shock exodus at the moment, and I'm about to die, I think. Because I have the wrong fucking build on, now that I'm thinking about it.
Florida as well while we're at it. Damn, you just have to go right for Sci-Fi's homeland.
Damn.
Sci-Fi, do you have a pet alligator?
No, I wish.
I just have this conception in my head that all Florida people have a pet alligator.
Nah.
Hollow Earth is canon and inside job as well. Hollow Earth is another funny one. Oh, I went right into another topic. I'm a buffoon. These guys are just beating my ass.
Do we want to reset then and actually get good fucking buffs going?
Maybe I gotta play someone who can health tank. Maybe the shield tanking isn't working.
And maybe I need to get my shield recharge delay mods equipped.
I don't believe in Earth. You know, I respect that. Just full commit. I think we should, like, finish this one, and then maybe I gotta switch to Valkyrie or something.
Okay, you have pet alligator tomorrow, trust. That reminds me, speaking of health tanking, because I'm schizophrenic when it comes to limbo shit, right? I distinctly remember a while ago on Pupsker's channel, he was like doing like a Warframe review thing, right? And he was showing builds. I saw the Limbo one, it being a health tank and shit like that, and I physically fucking cringed when I look at.
Okay, that kind of goes hard. The health tank Limbo.
He had fucking Grace on.
Okay, that's some next level of shit. I thought you just meant he had like Vitality or something.
No, he was using Arcade Grace.
Thank God my shield gate duration is longer than the blast proc detonation window.
Oh, God damn it.
These toxin guys are just a menace. Let him cook.
Let him
cook. Builds of dubious quality.
Oh man. Hey, let's actually kill this motherfucker right here. Stupid fucking... What is this, Necromac, if I remember correctly? Void Rig? There we go.
Yeah, I wonder... He disappeared, but I wonder if there's a bug that's been here since the release of Whispers. When you kill a Void Rig, its legs turn into Bone Widow's legs.
Really?
I don't know if that still happens, but it's one of the weirdest things that's ever been pointed out to me in the Weird and Obscure chat by a viewer. It's like, what the fuck? Why does that happen?
Flat Earth tank immune to psychic damage.
Oh, there's a Voca here.
Oh. Hey, Venado! I still need that.
Would you look at that? Earth is hollow. I believe you. Honestly, the best Hollow Earth theory depiction I've ever seen, no contest, Ice Age 3.
Oh yeah.
I think Ice Age 3 is right.
Ice Age 3 is pretty funny.
Flat Earth is hollow? Okay, how does that work? Dude, I like to imagine that flat earthers believe that, like, there are people that are, like, you know, like, in like, short oil rigs, or, like, in, like, coal mines, and if they dig too deep, they just fall through the earth out into space.
Best can mean only here.
Honestly, I think we should just take a flat earther to the edge and then push them off. That's what I think.
Alright, let me swap builds. No, I don't drop. I feel like...
flatter.
You know how, like, everyone has Arcane Energize as their crutch? I feel like the shield recharge delay mods are my crutch at this point.
I respect that. I'm gonna grab Valkyrie. I'm just gonna take a health tank. I guess that depends if we have more toxin eggs in a few, because my Caliban was doing fine until they showed up, and then I kept using my one and going right into them and dying because I'm a buffoon.
On a side note, by the way, I am going to be bringing my hounds, so the FPS on your end might drop a little bit.
Oh, big news. Void Cascade Fisher.
Oh, no.
Big day for meta slaves.
Oh, God. Alright. Let me, I am ready to be dragged in.
The giant turtle.
Run the toxin resistance arcane like a man. I don't have that fully leveled.
I think that if you push someone off the flat earth, they fall into the void like Minecraft, they start taking damage, then they die. So I think you should be able to invite the person who wanted to join us.
It says I can't. Maybe.
Do I have them added?
I don't think so. Set it to public real quick, and then you can set it back to invite only, I think, and that should work.
The lobby is now public.
Lamau, I can join in on the cascade as well.
Standing limit is still there. Yeah, I think the standing limit, I honestly think, is just like a thing that they implement specifically so you can't power through new grinds immediately. I don't like it, but I get why it exists.
Same here. Like, I think it's not terrible, but I also don't like it.
They definitely made it better when they increased the base amount. Because back in the day, it used to be 1,000 if you were MR 1, and it scaled by 1,000 for each MR rank you had.
So, Atlas, I don't see you on here.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so this is Steve, by the way, cool kid. Tao Rhaegor's biggest fan.
I'm tonking it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have some crazy shit to show. You want to know who's on my friends list?
Oh god, who? Let me see.
Someone sent me this friend invite at like 3 in the morning, and I just was completely stun-locked in bewilderment.
Let me see this.
It's him.
Fucking
It's
Tile
him.
Rhaegor.
Just the note of just a tube man. This shit slayed me.
Man.
It caught me
Oh
so
my
off
God.
guard.
Game crashed, I fear, 1 second. Okay. He is
He
him.
is him. He is him.
Here, let me just make sure I want to use these weapons. Latum. I'm actually gonna switch. I'm trying to think what sounds like a really funny weapon to use.
That's a good question. I've got my Tenet Plinks, my trusty Tenet Plinks.
Ooh, you know what I could actually use? I could use the Riot 848 for a little bit.
Respectable.
I keep telling people this thing is one of the most underrated weapons they've ever released, and I'm still so fucking upset that I don't see more people using it.
It's just got that. It's got a very different building methodology. I think that's a big part of why a lot of people write it off.
Yeah, probably.
It's kind of like the Purgator 1, but I feel like Purgator is just kind of a weird weapon. Like, I don't know if I'd call it actually good like the Riot is.
I would call it pretty solid. Like, the thing with the Purgator is that, I'm gonna say this right now, if you're not using Acuity on it, you're an idiot.
It's also kind of tricky because, gas procs don't scale with heat and toxin mods, so you kind of have to, like, dump into certain other stats, but...
It's MR14 while being very
regular
above
player
me.
in chat looking to buy tube men. Holy shit, he's outsourcing?
Riot is fun, I like mag dumping it. Yeah.
Just to build it. Yeah, Purgator is a weird weapon for a lot of reasons, but honestly, my biggest gripe with it is I feel like its ammo capacity is really low for a weapon that's not really AoE.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, if they ever give it a buff, I think it just needs more ammo, otherwise it's fine for what it does.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on here that just pumps, just like critical damage or regular damage, because that's all that the gas proc really cares about. I know that you can
I'm trying to
bump
think
it
of
up
what else.
with Lavos, Lavos and Cyto 9's ammo kits, I believe, work, and then specifically leaded gas on Vesper works for it, because it's counted as a gas mod, but...
Is Melee Dowdy slop? Not so sure about that one.
I feel like it's niche enough, I wouldn't consider it slop.
Oh god, one of my viewers, Adam, just sent me a fashion. Let's see this cursed one, Adam. Let's see what we got.
I will keep this in mind, Big Steve.
You can't see this on my screen right now, you can only see on my stream, right? But this is the most cursed Necros I think I've seen in years.
Oh my god, I just pulled up your Discord stream. That looks like the type of shit that, like, whenever someone makes a 10-0 gen, they do that to show the different color channels.
Love it.
Alright, it's time to become meta slaves, ladies and gentlemen.
Got the Prey soundtrack playing right now, so this makes it even more fun.
From the screenshot of it, holy hell. Is Warframe considered friend slop? I wouldn't say so. It's funny, I was playing Helldivers with a few friends, and we got into the discussion of, is Helldivers 2 friend slop? I think that people calling games friend slop is so fucking funny.
Cool Hunhow 369. Yeah, Prey, Cool Hunhow. Hunhow 369 is one of my favorite games of all time.
Prey does go hard. I haven't finished it, but I could still say undeniably the game is incredibly good.
It's like, I'm still so mad that it never got a sequel, though. It was so good.
Yeah. The fact that Thrax Ghosts can still get corrupted and it gives them all their health back annoys me to an irrational extent.
And DE will never fix it.
At least they fixed them getting Overguard when they got corrupted, if there was an ancient healer nearby.
Oh yeah, and that was absolute cancer.
The immersive sim curse. Honestly, yeah. The only one that I think ever really went mainstream was probably Dishonored. I guess Bioshock did too.
Fun fact, Dishonored is made by the same devs as Prey.
Arcane.
I'm still so sad what Microsoft did to them. Like, I will never forgive Microsoft for closing them down. I'm still so pissed.
Yeah, with Redfall. I remember reading as well that apparently when Redfall was in development, a bunch of the developers were just like begging Microsoft to please pull the plug on the project because it was going so poorly and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my hound. Okay, have you guys ever heard of Gay Slop?
Another 369963 new operator bugs. True.
I might need to replay Prey again soon, because I still have it downloaded on my PC.
I should actually finish it at some point.
Fun fact, actually, did you know that in, you know the security center, right? That's in the main lobby of Prey?
Yeah.
In Talos? There's a door that you can't access at all unless you use, like, wall glitches to get in, and it has a room filled with ID tags of all of the dev members.
That's neat.
It's such a cute little Easter egg.
They're taking the thing. I forgot the word Exalizer, my apologies. I don't play Void Cascade enough. I'm not like a Nova Umbral.
Yeah, I don't play this too much either.
I think Cascade is fun, but it's the same thing for me with like most game modes, especially if I'm not streaming. I just get bored after like 30 minutes to an hour of the same thing. I'm like, damn, I gotta do something else.
If you want a good one, actually, because hot take, if you're playing with friends specifically, I think Armageddon's more fun than Cascade.
Armageddon is a good time, especially if you bring like a Wisp or a Chroma and deliberately try and buff the turrets. I think it's fun. Where is the fucking broken part of the glass? Because there's 2 cyan stars in here. Me when I lie? Look, I enjoy Void Cascade. It gets really, like, I find it kind of miserable to play after like an hour because the amount of Thrax enemies, and especially if you're against the Grineer, the amount of Tricarians that spawn is just obnoxious. But I still think it's a fun game. I really think the Zeraman game modes were all peak.
Oh my
even
God,
if I don't love
Steve
Void
is
Blood
talking it
or
on me.
I don't love Void Flood for Fissures, because getting enough reactant's kind of annoying when you don't have to kill enemies. But I do like all three of them.
Armageddon level cap. Yeah, I still want to do that at some point, because I know it's been done.
I know Nova also told me that defense level cap is interesting, because apparently it's the game breaks after a certain point and stops spawning enemies. So it's more of like you have to hit a certain wave amount, and then you're done.
When Tango Gameworks, the studio behind Evil Within 1 and 2, made Hi-Fi Rush and launched it by surprise with 0 clues, became the best rated Xbox exclusive game in 10 years. Yeah, it did, and then they still gutted them, which still pisses me off beyond
and then they
comprehension.
I remember even after that, in like an investor meeting for Microsoft, one of the Microsoft higher-ups said that they needed to acquire more small studios that made games that brought the company prestige and awards, and the fucking Hi-Fi Rush like developer creative director replied like, what? Why'd you close us down then?
It was like a financial success too.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I don't think Microsoft knows at all what they're doing at this point. Like, I used to kind of believe it a little bit, because I like the backwards compatibility shit, but now after this, I'm like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel that way about, like, a disconcerting amount of, groups in the gaming industry. Like, I remember when I made DE Doesn't Understand Overguard, and a lot of people were like, well, you know, DE made the game, so I'm pretty sure they understand the mechanic. And it's like, well, I'm not arguing they don't understand the mechanic on, like, a mechanical level, right? They know what it does. My argument is that they don't understand the game design reason it was implemented anymore. And if you think that the developers making the game is the ultimate argument for them understanding it, have you ever played a Ubisoft multiplayer game?
Bingo.
They do not know what the fuck they're doing.
I think I brought this up in my Incarnate's video, actually, since it leads back to that a little bit, where, like, I feel like when it comes to DE, when it comes to how they implement power especially, they know how to make something strong, like the numerical numbers to make something strong, but I don't think they understand the abstracts of how to make it interesting while being balanced as well.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're experimenting with that with weapons like the Purgator, but I'm gonna be honest, like the Scalder weapons to me were all kind of mid except for the melee.
That's fair.
I don't know why the Mars' grenade having such a small base radius bothers me so much.
Like, I'm trying to think of what's a good comparison for this sort of thing. It's like, ooh, I know a good comparison. It's like NASA understanding the science of what goes on between going to the moon and here on Earth, right? You know, like the calculations and shit. But they don't know how to build the rocket, would be the best way of describing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I think it's kind of sad that because we've defunded NASA so much, we can't build space shuttles anymore. They put a rover on the moon, or like they ran a test run for it, and it fell over. And that was just the end of the mission. They couldn't get it back up. And I'm like, this is so depressing, dude. We put a man on the moon fucking 60 years ago almost. And now this is the state of the space program. It makes me very sad. Yeah. The number one way to rage bait Cool Kid is to say that NASA deserved to be defunded.
Damn.
I miss old R6. I do too. The last time I had a lot of fun playing that game was back in the era of Void Edge when they added Iana and Oryx. It was all downhill from there. Where is Malice? What the fuck?
That's fair.
He's over here.
That's fair, Darku. That's fair. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like when it comes to a lot of what DE does, they know, like, okay, we know that we need to make this thing strong, but they don't know the ins and outs of how to make it strong without being too strong or too weak, kind of thing. Like, they know what needs to be done, they don't know how to do it.
Honestly, though, personally, I'll take a mid weapon that's interesting over an overpowered weapon that's boring.
Oh yeah, that's why I like the Purgator so much. At least for me, I find it interesting and fun, but not everybody has to agree, which is fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like Vidaria. Vidaria is by no means like a crazy powerful weapon, but I think its gimmick is really fun and really cool.
I paid 300 plat for that thing, and honestly, I have no regrets. Love that thing. It is a fun weapon.
Yeah, the old R6, I played it back on launch. My brother pre-ordered it for some reason, and I played it on Xbox and then switched to PC before the end of its first year. And I had a lot of my friends I met through Rainbow Six Siege. I played the game all the time back then when I was like in high school, but Siege is kind of shit now.
Yeah.
Microsoft be like, we want to see how you edge.
The weirdest thing is happening, by the way, where like the past few days Google is just not working properly. There has been a huge outage. It's for the entire Eastern Europe too, not just me. It's interesting.
Oh, Pangolin, let's go!
Pangolin again. More ducats.
Let's go! We gotta afford that 800 ducat domestic drone barrow bra.
I actually bought that. I still need to put it down in my orbiter.
Me too. Also, yeah, Blacklist getting killed by Ubisoft. For those who don't know, Splinter Cell Blacklist had a niche but thriving multiplayer community. And Spies vs. Mercs, the multiplayer mode for Splinter Cell's franchise, is super fun. It's a really cool asymmetric mode. Ubisoft just shut the servers down, and then when people like tried to get community servers working, they banned them.
Yeah, that's where I think it's bullshit. Like, I feel like at that point, and this is why I'm very much in favor of, like, stop killing games, for example, just let the people keep the servers alive. Let people play the game.
Yeah, what's also funny, so I posted a thing on my community tab about stop killing games, because, like, I had always been a kind of a passive supporter about it, but I hadn't really talked about it much, because I'm an American, I can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
But, like, when it was really picking up steam because Pirate Software, funnily enough, accidentally made it succeed, I posted a thing about it, and someone was like, you shouldn't support this initiative. I don't want European communists in my video games. I'm like, what the fuck is bro talking about?
What? Where did that come from?
Literally, it's like, this shit's kinda hilarious, but also, what the fuck? Person makes up fake scenario to get mad at.
Like, I get it, the ins and outs of it might be hard to do, but I feel like just giving people the power to be able to keep games they love alive should be common sense.
Why? Did we get this bug already?
Oh, the X-Laser one? Oh, shit.
Yeah, this one doesn't have... It's not unlocking. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
No, it is. You're good.
Okay, I guess you just had to... I don't know if maybe it was like I couldn't see it, but you could or not. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you might have not been able to see it, because I saw it clearly. I was like, oh, there's a portal.
Pirate Software, PSF, coincidence? Oh my god.
Stop killing games and movement is only the game studio shadow. Making a movement, though, it's all stuff like EA, Xbox, so on. And there's a lot of issues with many types of games with it. Yeah, I mean, that's fair to argue, but I feel like the fact that it doesn't apply retroactively, I think is fine. Like, obviously, if it was applied retroactively, that'd be, like, almost impossible to support. But I feel like going forward, it'd be fine.
As far as I'm aware, at least, DE has also said that Warframe is going to go peer-to-peer when the game finally shuts down. So it seems like they have a plan for what's going to happen to this game.
Well, technically, the game is already peer-to-peer. It's just that you have to sign into a server first to verify your information before you can play, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess you should probably clarify, like, fully peer-to-peer. I honestly think that, like, if Warframe ever has an era of private servers, it would be really interesting to see what happens. Oh yeah,
that
Ghost Recon Breakpoint's end-of-life update. Yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint was abandoned for multiple years, and they randomly came back to the game to add DRM. They added Denuvo and then just left. Oh shit, did someone not get enough?
The movement I like the idea of, but the people behind it are the people we don't want to be those that make it. I don't know, I mean, Ross from Rickard's Farms is fine. I have no problem with it.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Big Steve just typed help in the chat. I got bugged out.
Oh no.
You made my Marolita. Oh no.
Oh shit. What happened? Atlas, you good?
Because, like, okay, this is going to be an incredibly niche reference, but people who know what I'm talking about might see where I'm going with this. Did anyone here play the game Realm of the Mad God back before it moved to Unity?
I think I've heard of that game.
This Realm nowadays is owned by a company that's actually working on the game, because it used to be basically abandoned. And, okay, you all are about to get a lore drop for a game none of you care about. I'm just warning you ahead of time. So, Realm was originally a Flash game. It was made as part of a game jam by a group called Wild Shadow Studios. The idea behind Realm was to blend a roguelike with an MMO. If this sounds stupid, it's because it is. But the game was pretty fun. So Wild Shadow ended up selling the game to Kabam. I don't know if anyone here remembers Kabam from back in the day. I can't do anything. Okay, now I can again. But so they sold the game to Kabam. Kabam added like one dungeon, and then they basically abandoned the game. So I think this was in the Kabam era. There was a guy named SWATSec, and he managed to breach Deca and steal the game's source code. And so he dumped it online after trying to hold it for ransom unsuccessfully. He also did something that will, I think, forever go down in infamy for the Realm community. So I mentioned that Realm is a combination of a roguelike and an MMO. How that shakes out is if you die in Realm, your character's gone. Everything that they were carrying is gone. That's just it.
Huh.
So there's a safe area, a hub called the Nexus. SWATSec started spawning the hardest bosses in the game in the Nexus. So people would load in and immediately die.
Wow.
And there was nothing they could do about it. So because the game had been basically abandoned by Kabam before it got sold to Deca a couple of years later, because SWATSec dumped the source code, people started making private servers for the game with their own custom content. And it was like this flourishing ecosystem of a bunch of different private servers that all had their own unique like dungeons and items and even classes, which was really cool. Now
So,
that the
like,
game is on Unity, it's not really like that anymore because the old dump was still Flash, but it was really neat.
So it's like, what was it? You know, with World of Warcraft when they had the private servers or whatever it was before WoW Classic came out, kind of thing.
Yeah. Permadeath Evil. Yeah, I will say this. Realm's fundamental concept of combining an MMO with a roguelike is fucking stupid. I think it's really dumb that, like, you could lose all of the shit you worked for because you did a boss and messed up. It's such a big part of the game's identity. Never get rid of
I wouldn't
but
hate that if, like, the game doesn't take too long to play kind of thing. Like, if it's, like, a 10-hour experience, I wouldn't hate that necessarily. But if it's, like, say, a 50, 60-hour experience, then I'd probably be really upset.
Yeah, like, Realm is kind of interesting because when it comes to, like, maxing out your character, maxing out all your stats takes a few hours, but getting good gear can take a long time because some of the drops are very rare, especially because of the fact that the system now in Realm is there are rarities. So, like, say you get, like, a rare special item, it could still be a bad rarity, so it can't equip very many enchantments, and so you'd have to keep farming for a better one. So it gets to the point where, like, you could get an item that has, like, a 1 in 100 drop chance and has a good rarity and then die with it in 5 minutes, and now all of your work was just for nothing.
Good God. That would suck. Yeah, but like a good 70% of those behind there are just the most greedy. I mean, yeah, Darku, that's fair. I don't blame you, but it's better to have that kind of support than no support at all in my eyes.
Look, I will say this. Hardcore MMOs do still succeed. Like WoW Hardcore and PoE, they've proven that they do. I just think it's dumb. I think the idea of being able to lose your 50 or 60 hour investment character is fucking stupid, and I think it appeals to streamers where it's their job to play video games.
That, you know, funny thing, that actually reminds me of that. You know, like, Battlefield 6, right? How that's all coming out?
Yeah.
It makes me think of... question, do you watch the YouTuber The Act Man, by chance?
I don't watch them actively, but I'm familiar with them.
He released a video talking about, a video that he was kind of reacting to that he got permission from the YouTuber to watch, where it was called... Streamers don't understand Battlefield 6 and how everyone's ranting like, oh, we need a battle royale in Battlefield 6, battle royale, and then they're like, no, you need a battle royale so you can keep your viewers around.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it was Tim the Tap Man was the main person who went on that rant of like, we need a battle royale in this game. And I feel like with Battlefield, at least, like, if you're going to come from a game like Call of Duty into Battlefield, that's, you know, fine. Most communities are welcoming to those people. But if you're going to try and, like, enter that community and then try and push out what makes it Battlefield to make it more like COD, people are going to rapidly become a lot less accepting of your integration.
It's honestly, funnily enough, since I'm playing the man right here, it's actually why I really dislike most of the Limbo hate towards the changes that they want to do. It's like, no, you want to change him to be this, not what he is right now, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, XQC's take was I honestly think even worse. XQC the game said that the game needed a ranked competitive mode and daily challenges. And it's like, please don't listen to this guy. Warframe Battle Pass. Oh wait. I mean, I think Warframe's Battle Pass isn't nearly as egregious. I still don't love Nightwave. Honestly, my main reason for that, I think you should be able to play through old tracks instead of recycling rewards, so that, you know, there's like an indeterminate amount of time between when things come back. Like, add that stuff to the shop, or let you play through old ones would be nice. But
that's fair, Darku.
XQC can't form good opinions. Dude, the fact that XQC... Okay, this is going to sound incredibly petty, but you're all just... I'm just asking you all to let me have this. The fact that XQC can fire up his stream, be completely unintelligible for 6 hours, and make more money in that time than I do in a year bothers me on a level that I cannot describe.
I mean, same, but you also have to remember most of humanity doesn't have the attention span required to see past that kind of content, so I don't entirely blame them.
It's just like such, I don't know, like meaningless slop. He just watches other people's videos and just occasionally says like, wow.
Yeah.
He's not Asmongold. I think Asmongold's up there with like streamers with like they just like watch other people's content, and it annoys me so much.
I used to be somewhat of a mini fan of Asmongold somewhat. Like, I didn't hate the guy, but I feel like in the past year or so I've kind of like just kind of tried to pretend he doesn't exist kind of thing, you know what I mean?
You've escaped. It reminds me of like XQC. Back in the day, people were fans of him because he was one of the best Overwatch competitive players in the world.
Yeah.
I need a medic bag. Oh, okay, you've been revived.
Medic!
No, well, shit, Big Steve died.
Oh, shit.
I was looking on my map and couldn't see where they were.
How's it going? Hey, loading error. How you doing, man?
At least XQC isn't transphobic. I mean, that's true, but I still feel like when you're comparing like different reaction streamers, this is going to be incredibly hyperbolic, but I think it's funny. When you're comparing reaction streamers, it's kind of like comparing dictators. Like, sure, there probably is a worse one, but they're all still dictators. You know what I mean?
Hopefully you didn't get hurt, man. XQC is a really weird one, if I'm being honest, because like I've never been a fan of his content, but I just think it's funny watching him progressively get like more and more unintelligible over the past couple of years.
Yeah, my stream might be desyncing.
Possibly.
I have no dropped frames, but the live feed looks like it's really far behind. I guess I'll have to ask. My internet's been doing this when I've been streaming recently from time to time. I guess everyone in the... Okay, I don't even think they need to tell me. I think that I'm just seeing it enough that... Hold on, let me see if I can't reset this real quick. Give it a second and see if it kicks back in. We'll just cut the feed and then restart it. I think it's reestablished. Yeah, it has. Okay, I think we should be back, at least momentarily. Let me know, people in the chat, if it's working okay again now. Last time this was fixed when I just, like, cut the OBS stream and then turned it back on, so...
We lost $1,200. Aww. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, hopefully you're okay at the very least. Because money can be replaced, you can't be, man. Things that have not fixed for a year: last gas, waypoint not working, OP transference, breaking all your skills, AMD random teleport to start when your transference, lots of bugs there.
This game is just impressively buggy. Then again, I don't think I'll ever play a game that is more buggy than Helldivers 2. 1.2k energy is nuts. Yeah, that's the power of Arcane Battery on Valkyr. Good morning, welcome.
I'm torn between whether or not I want D to rework Equinox and Banshee, and a lot of Nova players get miffed at the rework Neutral Nova. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I do hope that at some point Banshee and Equinox end up on the rework slate. I think Banshee needs it more, but
I think all
She's not
Banshee
even bad.
needs is a change to the 4, and then she'd be perfect.
For me, the other main thing I want is I think they should make her a one-handed ability instead of a full body ability. I've always found it really weird it's a full body ability.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think that much needs to be done to Banshee to make her good, because Sonar and Silence are already really good. We didn't get another Pangolin. Why even live?
And we got Stilla. I'm reporting you to your democracy officer.
Damn. My
That's
apologies.
Funny. Banshee's just a fundamental design issue. I wouldn't go that far, because, like, I think the thing with Banshee, and this is why I like her, and what I hope they don't really change too much, is that she's meant to be the literal glass cannon, like, puts out so much fucking damage with her powers in terms of buffing, but you have to survive with her kind of thing, which can easily be fixed with multiple tools we have.
Yeah. I think Banshee, like, whenever I do liches and stuff, I almost always bring her, because her damage amplification is so helpful for the absurd amount of attenuation they get at higher levels.
Yeah, and then there's the other thing that I think people forget, like, and this is why I really just like Warframes that aren't the newest ones lately, is that I feel like Warframe, the way DE has been designing them lately, is that they're so hopped up on making sure the Warframe can do everything, and not letting us use some of the tools they've given us in the past to fix some of those problems. Like, yeah, that may not be the best, especially when it comes to survivability, but I think there's a difference if you have, say, 3 or 4 different tools that can be used to solve the same problem. It's different if there's only one tool that can solve that problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most modern Warframes are incredibly self-reliant. Me at the Exotic Pet Adoption Center. Okay, I've told this story before, but I want to tell it again because I just think it's really funny. So, when Titania Prime first released, because she had Corinth and Pangolin, this was during the early days of the pandemic, if memory serves.
Oh, God.
And so, when Titania Prime came out, one of the early theories for where COVID might have come from was that it might have been transmitted to humans from pangolins. So someone commented on the blog post,
Oh, wow.
what? Why are...
We
why
missed
are we being
the...
prompted?
We mixed this up. Yo, Xena! How you doing?
Oh. Anyways, so when Pangolin came out, some guy left a comment on the... Oh, I can't see the fucking thing again. Okay, well... Not sure what that was about. Coming in and out of it. Is the audio bugging out?
Didn't get enough reactant.
I'm not seeing any notice of any dropped frames, but... Say, if my stream's audio is having problems, I've seen some people mention something audio-related, but...
Welcome to the no fun allowed zone.
Came from Bolherolas.
Yeah,
the thing with
next one.
Titania Prime Access, someone posted a really lengthy comment on the announcement post about it, saying that them releasing Pangolin Prime was incredibly culturally insensitive because of that theory about COVID, and it's like, brother, please get a job or something.
Go out and touch grass.
Lurker moment, please.
And I'm saying this as a shut-in.
Go
Go touch grass if that's what you actually think.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is blood on about? Please get a paw job? Oh, hell no.
For real.
One react. Sure, give me that. There we go.
You have a backyard, use that. Or a park.
7 out of 10 rage bait. The paw job at the fur meet? Oh, hell no. My chat is being given too much independence. I have to clamp down on them. My iron-fisted rule.
That's funny. They're about to get some discipline from Herr Caracal. careful how hard you clamp.
Yeah, that's true. I like watching as the Thrax just has like 3 contamination waves all hit it at the same time.
Honestly, I have a problem with how augment mods work nowadays. I feel like reworks that never release, like Proteus 4, is automatically better. It should have just worked without the mod. Yeah, the Will Paris, I've talked about that before myself, and I really hate the augment system.
It sucks too, because like some of them I think are cool with the way they change the ability, like Wisps for augment, but a lot of them are just like, yeah, the ability is just now better.
Yeah. It's, because, I think you've watched that video they've done before, right, on augments, right?
I have seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recall a ton about it, because I watched it when it was new, and then it all just fell out of my brain, because I have the attention span of a goldfish.
You're fine, don't worry about it. But, I feel like what they really need to do, and I've suggested this, is that what I like the idea of is that maybe they do, instead augments are like an empowered system, where what they could do is introduce like a tech tree system for frames that give like mini buffs for each node, and then the final nodes are the augments, right? And then what the augment does is that maybe quadruples the effects of the node or something. That way they still have like a reason to exist, but now you have more personalization. If that makes sense.
I need to be put down. So yeah, I see where you're going, or where you're coming from with that. I know Warframe originally had skill trees way back in the day, but
that's what I drew inspiration from.
Yeah, makes sense.
I feel like that would really help it, because then it would still give a reason for augments to exist, but they could release nodes as like ideas for what augments could be, right, beforehand, and then the augment comes out and makes it 4 times or even 8 times as effective as before.
Speaking of augments, does anyone here remember the original augment we were supposed to get for Avaras 2?
Oh, I have
They
not.
held a... So when Avaras 2 was up for an augment, they actually held a poll on the design council with a bunch of ideas of like, okay, here's things that we could get as augments. And the one that won the vote was if you use Navigator and Avara shot her projectile, she would disappear and then reappear wherever you ended Navigator.
Oh.
And that was the one that won. And they just didn't add it. They just completely replaced it with something else.
That fucking sucks. What?
It's like, why even hold the poll? And when we get Piercing Navigator, which wasn't even in the list, I don't think, of options.
It's a psyop.
True. So like that augment sounded really cool. I don't know if it would be that practical, but it sounded really cool.
The bring back the ability for limit to freeze bullets with an augment. My life is yours.
That would go hard as hell.
Pangolin!
Pangolin!
Hey, Corino, how you doing? The node system was way too many issues and leaves too much vacuum if they remove it. I don't know, Darku, but that was like one of my ideas. Like, obviously it's just an idea at the end of the day. What the hell, the augment sounds amazing. That genuinely does.
Yeah, it was a really cool idea. We made this augment too cool, we can't release it. True.
Palm was like, no. No, we will not release it.
Speaking of augments...
Oh, sorry, continue. My bad.
This makes me irrationally annoyed. The fact that Plunder, whenever you use it on Hydroid, resets your value every single time you recast it instead of just refreshing your highest value like Airburst rounds does, annoys me irrationally. They released an augment for it, Rousing Plunder, where Plunder heals you, so you would be incentivized to recast it. But it just ends up shooting yourself in the foot because it'll keep changing your armor value. It annoys me more than it probably should.
Funny enough, from what I've talked with people when it comes to that ability, most of them hate it because of the corrosive damage.
I can see that. I like Plunder, but the fact that it does that, like, it's the same thing with fucking Excalibur's 3 augment, Furious Javelin. I wish that they would do the same thing as Airburst rounds, where if you don't hit more enemy, or like enough enemies to get a higher value, it would just refresh your current value. But
nice.
no, for some reason, Airburst rounds is like the exception to the rule in terms of working in a way that is not annoying as shit to deal with.
Blunder.
Oh, I am broken again. There we go. Blunder, true.
Back from my
Penance,
first
I think
concert,
right.
and it's such a high bar with System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold, the Origins intro song band.
I humbly submit my request to get dragged into the call. I mean, that's up to Cool Kid, man. Like, I have no control.
Most of us didn't get enough. We got through that in like 2 minutes. What the fuck?
The removal of the puddle should not have happened. Agreed, Darko. That should have been a whole cast of his surge.
I get the idea behind removing Puddle because it was a very stationary ability. I'm not sure how they could have potentially like reworked it to make it better, but I'm just playing the fucking drums over here.
I think my problem with it, and this is what I've talked with Darku before, and I think it was even in the Old Testament actually, of the Limb Bible, right? Is that the thing with Plunder, or not Plunder, the Puddle, is that it was meant to be like a safety net for whenever you took too much damage, and it also synergized with his 4 to drag enemies down, which was pretty neat. And I kind of feel like without that, it almost feels like there's a hole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean there.
Hey, saltine crackers. Rip Steve. Yeah, I'm sorry, Steve. Like I said, I have no control over the call. It's Cool Kid that does.
Honestly, the main tricky thing is that just whenever, like, I've talked about this on stream before, but my brain can only handle, like, 2 different streams of thought at a time. So the more people that get added to a call, the harder it is for me to actually, like, know what the fuck is even happening anymore.
You're good.
Where is... I need one more... Oh, wait, no, I don't. I have the last piece of React, and I just wasn't paying enough attention. Just to turn into Nightwave credits in Endo. Oh, are you referring to the, yeah, the Gracata mod? It's also weird because you can get a higher fire rate on Prisma Gracata without using the mod. Wild Frenzy seems to have a cap. Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, no, Cool Kid. That's completely understandable. I'm kind of the same way, depending on which people I want to bring in.
Yeah, it's just like the more people that get added, it becomes exponentially harder for me to like focus on what's happening.
Oh, Steve, I'm coming over. Are you over here? Wait, what? Okay, I'm not gonna make it there in time.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that he was really far away. If we need to leave because Steve is like low on revives, we can.
Yeah, it should be fine. We'll see what he says.
Challenge run, try to say a coherent sentence in a call with 10 people. Yeah, and have all 10 people actually understand what you said. What the fuck? Okay, that was not... Oh, the bubble spawned under me, so it pushed me upwards. That was fucking weird.
Oh, Steve is down again?
We're at Trash, the Void Cascade. I'm coming, Steve. There's no way I'm gonna make it in time, but by God, I'm gonna try.
Oh my god, I think Mania's following you.
No! No! I was right there! I was right there! Oh, that's devastating. Heartbreaking.
Oh, I'm probably gonna die in the middle of this animation. Just watch. Avenged Sevenfold also made music for Black Ops 2. Cinematic death scene.
They made, I don't know, because like Avenged Sevenfold's music with Black Ops 2, I don't think they made it for Black Ops 2, but I know they did make an Easter egg song for Black Ops 1. That was when they did, what was it called?
Yep, I died.
Damn. It was the song for not Mob, Call of the Dead. What was it called?
There we go.
Well, there's got to be some other like fellow zombies nerd in my chat who knows what song I'm referring to. Because yeah, like the map is Call of the Dead. The song I can't remember. Is it No Time to Die? Is that what it's called?
No Time to Die.
I can't think of the name. Ouch.
Freaky something.
I believe you. Oh.
Get that item.
I'm a buffoon.
Not ready to die.
Yeah, Not Ready to Die. Yeah, that's what it's called. I would play it because it's an Avenged Sevenfold song. I'm almost positive it will flag the YouTube copyright system, and they'll be like, nope, turn that shit off.
You know what's funny is I don't really care so much about copyrighted music or not on my streams because it's like I don't make money off of these. My worry is I have gotten donations before and I don't want to have copyrighted music and then have all that claimed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, even though I don't monetize my streams, I refuse to allow companies to put claims on my streams because then they'll monetize them for themselves. And it's like, nah, you are not taking like my multi-hour stream of, you know, content I made because I played 3 seconds of a song. I actually, when I was
stupid.
Yeah, I was doing a stream where I was replaying all of the quests in the lead up to Angels of the Zariman to like refresh on the story, and when I got to the new war, there was a bit where like it's the level with like when you go to find Hunhow, and I was leaving that level. And I needed to get up for a second, so I just hit an event and started playing the Among Us Drip theme song. Yeah, I got copyright claimed for it.
What?
I didn't know that song had a copyright, like, content ID system entry.
That's fucking stupid.
I feel like maybe we should leave it. It looks like Big Steve has not gotten rewards for, like, the last, like, 4 rotations.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, funnily enough, that's kind of what I use my streams a little bit for whenever I want to test whatever music I want to add to future videos, where I'm like, oh, is this gonna get acclaimed or not?
That's fair. I think we should probably leave. I think that Big Steve is getting brutalized too much. Yeah, justice for Big Steve.
Justice for Big Steve. The A and DMCA stand for Among Us.
Yeah, deadass.
Deadass, yeah. For Steve.
I just killed that guy out of spite. Where is the exit?
Follow me, I know where it is.
I don't have the marker.
Hashtag Steve Justice. Do a
True.
Path Thumper.
Oh, not again. Not after when Nova came on. It took us like 20 minutes to kill the fucking thing.
Oh god.
You know what could be funny?
Sorry,
Oh, I don't have it equipped. Okay, you know what? I won't spoil. I won't spoil what my thoughts were. Some people might be able to guess. To Rebs and Neuralink until it gets a rework. I respect that. Okay, yeah, now I can see it once someone stepped in it.
Oh my god, I just noticed Steve. He's wearing a base Excalibur with Umbra's coat.
Oh yeah, that's the Xbox skin.
Oh, is that? Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the Excalibur Jade skin. I don't think you can get that anymore. I think they pulled it from sale entirely when crossplay came out.
That's cool. I know that he has you know the Prisma one for Vauban, you know, the one that's like the crystals and shit.
Oh yeah, the Steam Market one.
Yep, he has that one too.
I have that one too. I have the ones for Vauban and Rhino. They're actually surprisingly cheap. Yeah, Prisma or Vauban Phase.
Got some arcane.
They also finally let you toggle prime details on this skin after all these years. This skin is actually pretty cool looking.
Cool Kid, when are we getting Make the Song Overpowered? I've done that already, Random Warframe channel. It's called Using Limbo with Rift Torrent.
I feel like the Stug it's too overdone. I got no rewards, I guess? What the fuck? The Zariman strikes back.
Warframe on the Nintendo 64. Commission Sabuchi to do that, he'd probably do it.
I got 1,000 alloy plate. Damn.
Make the Sonic Core overpowered.
My beloved Sonic War space program. I remember when they fixed the absurd ragdolling on Sonic Core, and it was such an unpopular change, they brought the bug back.
Yeah, random Warframe channel, it's the joke. On a side note, by the way, about the Sonic Core, if there's one weapon I would like an Incarnate for, it'd probably be that.
That would go hard.
Like, imagine this. Here's the idea, right? Question. Have you played Dead Space?
Yeah, I have.
Remember the gravity gun in that game?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, here's the idea for the Incarnate. One bullet. It's one bullet. You fire it. It's a 20-meter AoE black hole grouping tool that does damage over time.
That could go hard.
Can you make Limbob level cap? I have actually done that random Warframe channel. Not at level cap, but we were able to hit damage cap multiple times. That was fucking hilarious. And funnily enough, do you want to know how we did it? Banshee.
Banshee was who I used to first hit level cap, but damage cap. But the first time I ever hit it in an actual mission was I was playing Breach Surge Mag, messing around, and I saw an enemy just take a damage cap amount from a Surge Spark, and I was like, "Huh? What just happened?"
We also found out there's a couple of different abilities that can hit Banshee sonars. Jade's one is one of those, which is also really funny. And then
oh yeah,
Lavos' Vile Rush too, funnily enough.
Yeah, I know it works as well with Banshee's 4. If they have a sonar mark on their torso, a lot of abilities target the torso. So things like Banshee's 4 can benefit from sonar if that's where it is.
Oh, Rift Torrent. Alright, my friend, what is the next mission on the agenda?
That's a good question. We've been live for about 2 hours. My stream is starting to stutter again. What the fuck?
Oh shit. I am having mech withdrawals.
I drink water. Shit, good point actually.
The
stream might start breaking down again.
So, funny thing, A-Slime, Valrush is one of my personal favorite subzooms in the entire game. Like, that shit is so underrated. Like, it's a good mobility tool, it's a good primer, it's a good crowd control ability, and it's free. Like, all those in one, and yet nobody in the entire world ever uses it. I'm gonna switch pistols. That sounds funny today. Ooh, you know what? I think I just found out what I'll use. We're bringing out the Onos.
Are we ending it soon, guys? Quick plot, a space topic. True.
I mean, if you want to end pretty soon, that's fine. I mean, 2 hours is usually how far I go with my streams.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to, especially because my stream is starting to struggle, and it's like, you know, if it's going to start giving me problems now, is it worth it?
D, give me a Tigris incarnate, my life is yours, for real. For real. Ooh, Excalibur, Umbra, Monk config. Let's see this. Not bad. Just a bunch of survivability methods.
True. I guess if people ask, I have to show Sparkle Dog.
What do you think will be the new gimmick in the Tau update? Honestly, and this is what I'm hoping the most that they do for Tau, keep the ability for the Sentients to adapt to damage types, so it would at least make them harder to kill.
I think the main thing, at least for the old piece, is just going to be the focus rework. But I guess if you mean like moment-to-moment gameplay, I guess we'll have to see.
I'm both excited and terrified for focus, because on the one hand, I've done a video on this too that's still on my channel, where I talked about the different focus tools, right? If they barely touch, what is it? Madurai, Vazrun, and Unairu, and just focus on Naramon and Zenuric, I think it'd be fine. Because, here's my big hot take of the night, which will probably turn a bunch of people against me. I think Zenuric is the worst focus school in the game, and if you are using it, you're actively shooting yourself in the foot if you use it.
Damn, that's quite the opinion.
Not only because, like, energy is so easy to come by these days, half of the abilities don't even work from the school.
I honestly feel like it's weird that they brought back Disarming Sling.
That's a nice Latron build. I like it.
What does Griffiths have this week? Have I talked to her yet? I have. Oh, yeah, she has a Catalyst and a Reactor. Oh, she has a Sharp Shot. I should grab that.
Because Timmy and Bob for first grade will not be able to one-shot them. I don't know, Darku. We'll have to see what they do with Tao. Because, like, I really want them to make it at least somewhat noticeable for the enemies. But if they're just... I'm also going to say this right now. If most of Tao is mostly just exterminates, then I don't think I'm going to be playing Tao that much.
The cube.
Because I personally just find exterminates really boring. Zenuric uses when the average rank 3 equilibrium user walks in.
Here, we'll have our certified lurker moment. Have you just been hanging out in the chat? You know, haven't been saying much. Can I get a hi, Wally, just to let me know that you're here and that you're alive? I'm sure Wally appreciates it. I don't know if he's still in the chat though. Just everyone going, hi, Wally. This is how we close out the streams. We just gotta say hello to Wally. Hello, everyone. Hi, Wally. I'm glad to see that you're here.
Hi, Wally. When making wild frenzy. I think another thing about Tao that I'm semi-excited for, but also not, in knowing the direction the weapons have been going, would be seeing what kind of sentient weapons we get. I will watch the Cool Kid Guys videos in the near future. +1 viewer.
The what chair? This is the cuck chair. Oh wait, no, that's Cool Mom 369. She doesn't know what that word means.
Applying Tao per hit? I guess.
There's something behind that door. Yeah, you have to buy the Vista Suite key from Hombast to open this door.
Yeah. I remember getting that like 2 years ago, I think. I haven't done
We've only gotten one Vistagraph scene, and it's the gay sissy hypno scene.
From the Juviri quest, right?
Yeah, it's like, I wish we got more, especially because there are audioscapes that make references to like Mars and Earth, but there aren't scenes for them.
Yeah.
Don't come to Tauron Academy tomorrow? Oh, hell no.
Wow. Use the gay sissy hypno vista permanently. Man has 42k subs and I never hear it until now. Steve, yes.
Honestly, I don't think I'm particularly big as a Warframe channel. Like, you look at like the big players and they all have over 100,000, right? Like Sab, Trib, Nightmare, Pupscura, Tactical Potato, Iflin. I'm still a relatively small content creator, all things considered. I feel like I joined the Warframe content creation community at kind of a weird time, because I was part of like an almost like, like a third generation wave, I guess, because the OG people like AKA Mike B and stuff were gone, but you know, you still had a lot of the like OG community still was around, and then like people like myself and Blueprint started uploading, And now there's also like I feel like another sort of wave of content creators of people that are more specialized that started after, like Sci-Fi, obviously, Professor Disto, Rowan, Amalistic, people like that, where like a lot of their content is like more focused on like one particular warframe, which I think is honestly kind of interesting. That that's how that kind of stuff shook out, I guess is the correct word.
Saya, you're shining some light on lesser known creators. I mean, come on, I like preaching the people that I like.
Than half of the Warframe partner community. I mean, I will say that like I think a lot of the people that are in the like do Warframe YouTube as a job make content that's just kind of empty, but because it gets enough views when they pump it out with enough consistency, they're able to do it like as a career. And like, you know, fair enough. But if I ever become a channel that reads patch notes and posts daily videos where I just talk about nothing, you all are allowed to kill me. Just I'll post my address, and whoever wants to get me first, if that ever happens.
Warframe YouTube slop is a thing. I will actively like delete this channel before I go down the slop rabbit hole.
It's funny because after I moved, right, I'm still in the process of searching for a job. So my brother Hunter keeps joking that I have to post rage bait to survive. God. But it's like, I feel like that's like the type of shit where it's like I'm gonna become like Life of Rio. I'm just gonna start posting like fucking insane ramblings. Such as Nitro's boyfriend. First time rage baiting.
Bone Widow super base.
Honestly, yeah, hold on. I think I have mine on too. My beloved. Oh, Bone Widow's in the cuck chair. What the fuck?
4 out of 10 rage bait.
My beloved Bone Widow.
Funny thing is...
also just...
Oh, sorry, continue. My bad.
No, you're fine. I just got distracted there.
Because, like, funny enough, because, like, I've thought about this when it comes to content creators, I feel like there's going to be more of a surgence, especially with, like, the way the quality of the bigger content creators like Rosheim and stuff has dipped, that there's going to be like a bit of a surgence where people are going to go looking for smaller channels like mine or even somewhat moderate channels like yours, Cool Kid, for actually like actual information from now on, because I feel like that shift is slowly happening. Because like I feel like case of boy, I know this is like kind of me like dick riding myself, but like my Old Testament is like a really good example. That thing has like 140,000 views last I checked, which is fucking
it's the same
ridiculous.
For me with the iceberg. When I posted that, the iceberg didn't go anywhere for like 2 weeks, and then it just blew up out of nowhere.
I still want you to make another one, you know that. Oh man. Like, the whole reason I did that status effects video, like, a month or two ago was specifically because you wouldn't make one.
Yeah, it's funny, too, because I remember you asked me if we wanted to collab on it, and I did the thing I always do where I fucking forgot to respond to you.
You're good. Don't
and then I
worry
saw
about
you
it.
post the video, and I'm like, oh, shit.
You're fine, though. You're fine. Like, we're all people at the end of the day. We gotta prioritize what we need to do, so it's fine. It's not a big deal.
So, yeah, I think, Dark, you have a fair point with, like, people that do YouTube as a job, oftentimes the quality will slip because the money incentive requires that it's much more of a volume game at that point.
Yeah.
Like, very few YouTube channels can sustain themselves posting content infrequently that's high effort.
Yeah, and it's like, with me, and this is, like, my philosophy, especially, like, as someone who's, like, in the writing scene a little bit, because I do all the scripts for my own videos and stuff, right, and I've taken writing courses in college and high school. The way I approach YouTube is like this: I'd much rather be remembered than be slop. Like, I'd much rather be small and have a niche audience that likes to come to me and remembers me after they're done with the video, instead of being huge. Somebody like comes and watches the video, right, and then they just forget everything afterwards and don't care, kind of thing.
Yeah. Talk about U.S. healthcare? Not again, bro. Not again.
You will be cooked. I'm 90% sure they only post private server stuff now nowadays. I don't know about that random Warframe channel. I can't say for everybody. I know that what's his name, dystopia, the other dystopia that you were just talking about is like that. I don't know about other creators other than him.
How would you beat an emu in a fight? I don't think I would. I'm a skinny little bitch. I think the emu would beat my ass, frankly.
So funny thing, Darku, I feel like the AI stuff is actually starting to fall off because it's starting to feed on itself, so it's becoming like an Ouroboros eating its tail kind of thing at this point with that kind of shit. Which, as I know, I will never touch AI with like a 69-foot pole. I think that stuff's disgusting.
Yeah, me neither. It makes me sad too to see like maybe you've witnessed this yourself, Sci-Fi, but like certain like I've noticed this specifically with bands where they'll start making their music videos with AI, and I think it's sad to see that like it seems like some artists don't see the art that they don't do as worthy of not being tainted by artificial intelligence. I think it's kind of sad to see.
The only one I like, and you might understand the joke behind the song too when I say it, the only one I like that was artificially generated because it actually looked kind of cool and felt like they actually had a hand in making sure that they tweaked everything to make it as good as possible, was the one for Invisible from Duran Duran when they made that song.
You know, that's fair.
Like, it actually kind of looked like they went in and tweaked stuff afterwards and actually tried to make it look good, so I can't complain there. And it did look pretty cool, to be fair. But generally, I just find it, like, personally, because, like, here's the thing. I'm somewhat old-fashioned. When I look at AI, I feel like it's an affront to humanity, in my opinion.
I feel like it just takes the fun out of making stuff. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't want it to generate my visuals or my scripts, because, like, that's the part that's fun when it comes to making videos. Like, exactly. I've had a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, making videos is work. It's still, like, it still takes, you know, it's some laborious effort, I'll put it that way. But it's still more fun to, you know, do it myself and try and take shortcuts.
Yes, it is, but it still makes it makes sure it's worthless to make. So funny enough, I'm actually thinking of taking inspiration from another content creator that I've been watching very recently. I don't remember their name. I would have to pull it up like later when I get the chance. But they basically talk about funny like animals that exist across the globe, right? And his style of doing it and the way he's able to pack the information while keeping it visually interesting, it almost feels like I'm watching a video in the format of an iPhone screen. It doesn't feel like a short.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. So how do you clear the employment status effect? Dunk a bunch, like get a bag of ice and put it in the deep fryer.
Like
that's how you clear it.
The creator, I can't remember the name, but the one video I remember, it's the one that they did in the Mantis strip. And the first thing that comes out of his mouth when the video starts is he says, "This shrimp causes explosions."
You know, he's real for that.
And it's so true, too. Like, I think the mantis shrimp is one of the most fascinating creatures on the planet.
It is really neat. Isn't it that, like, its punch is so fast that it, like, superheats and evaporates the water around it?
It creates a vacuum in the water called a cavitation bubble that gets hotter than the surface of the sun.
Shit's fucking wild.
And for context, it punches at the speed of a bullet.
Just ask how strict the sexual harassment policy is. That would get you fired pretty quickly.
Oh my god. That Australian guy, I know that one. Yeah, and I felt like maybe taking a little inspiration from him and trying out similar stuff with shorts if I ever do it.
I need a shrimp job so bad right now. No, shut the fuck up. Stop talking.
The other one that I saw that is also really funny is this one on the Komodo dragon, and that shit had me fucking dying at how funny it was. Shrimp job.
The huntsman spider. That was another one that was very frightening. The largest spider in the world.
Yeah.
Freaks, hold on. Let me get the image.
I need that radioactive shrimp.
Here you guys go. I know people are going to start asking for it. Here you go. Here it is. I still have. Do you guys remember this? You guys remember this thing? I still have this image in my OBS. Or this. Yeah, I still have these in here. Blueprint's video of me tweaking out to these videos are so fucking funny. What is gooning.png? Wait, I think I remember what this is. Yeah, this image.
Piss coating or cooling.
I got a lot of stuff in here.
As a
I got the dancing pug.
As an Aussie, I can confirm the Huntsman spider is a baby.
This image for what I was rolling ribbons. We got balls fish. Oh yeah, this thing that Rose drew, based on an idea I had. I have a picture of Bible Man. This fucking image. And then I'm sorry, everyone. Lobster jump scare. And the classic bucket Ben. We still have him as well. I don't think Ben has any idea how many people know about that image of him, which I think makes it even funnier. Have you guys seen the heavy metal lobster? The CCP image. Do I still have the disclaimer? Oh, I do still have the disclaimer. Yeah, because I said that Taiwan is a country on one of my streams. Like, you need to walk that back immediately.
Oh yeah, because of how China likes to treat Taiwan, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Apparently it's considered offensive to Chinese people. If you refer to Taiwan as a country. Because, like, John Cena mistakenly said that, and people got really mad at him over it.
Yeah, I don't need to be rude, but isn't it literally just its own country?
I think that it's recognized as one, but China does not like that. It's kind of the same with Tibet, but I'm pretty sure Tibet is considered part of China. Freak needs that now. He referred to it as a country. It's true.
Get up. Wow, the Revenant got down on my screen.
Oh no. Oh my fucking, yeah, my stream is breaking up again. I found out the hard way today that my ISP outsources to call centers, so I don't know if calling them would ever be helpful.
Cool Kid Inflation PNG now.
I don't know if I still have that. Hold on. Someone changed their fucking username to Cool Kid Inflation and then commented on one of Sav's videos.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Cool Kid Inflation PNG is this image. It's funny too, because I woke up one day and just saw that someone I had never met before DM'd me an image just called Cool Kid _Inflation, and I was fucking mortified.
Oh my god. Are we just looking through your hard drive today? Hey, Twin Heck. How you doing, dude? They still, depending on if it's fiber or not, where in the world you are, but they're very much forced to deal with actual problems even if it's through a call center. Stream classic. Economic Kid 369. Yo, Sabuchi! Yo, dude! How you doing?
Hi, Fab. We were just talking about you because I mentioned that someone was commenting on your videos with this image as their profile picture.
Hi, Sci-Fi, doing good? Fuck yeah, man. Why is YouTube AI talking about piss cooling PCs?
Let me grab the image again.
Let me see.
We're talking about.
No,
that's nope. It's not the gooning image, not that one.
Why is everything so fucking expensive?
It's this image. 3 furries with
one stream.
I don't know.
Today. What?
Someone. This shit slays me. I think it was in the comments of one of Sab's videos where someone said like, you know, cool kid, I respect you that you're the only like major furry Warframe content creator. And someone replied, there are other furry content creators like Nova, Umbral, Suckamut, and Sabuchi. And I'm like, okay,
What?
I can see where people make the assumption that I'm a furry from my profile picture. Where did you get that from, Sab?
Yeah. I
like,
hate furries raw.
Suckmut, I kind of get it, right? Nova Umbral, if you've seen the things he's posted on Discord about Umbreon, then
Just
yes.
because I'm fucking one doesn't mean I am one.
What about,
wow.
What is your persona against that? Darkthroat Vorsword?
What the fuck? On a side note, Suck isn't a furry at all, but that still is really fucking funny to hear.
Yeah, I can see the mistake. I can see the mistake for Suckmut.
10,000 mile per hour fidget spinner.
I don't know how you extract that from Sab or Nova's channels. Nova, if you know about what he posts on Discord, then yes.
I can see that with Nova if your main encounter starts through Discord. 100%.
Yeah. But Sab, that one fucking just struck me out of left field. Like, how did you pull him into this?
Like he's meant to be a PNG tuber, not furry, but sure. Also,
I actually do have whatever.
Really quickly, I'm gonna like your stream. There you go. I just realized.
Thank you. Space Waifu made me a persona against my will, and it's a super buff golden albino axolotl, and that has not been posted anywhere. Didn't Trib also get a persona that he did post to his Twitter account?
Wow. Made me a persona against my will. Albino axolotl. It has not been posted anywhere.
I remember when Sab and I were doing Dripper Drown 3, I think it was. Sab was like, when are you going to have Trib on your channel? And I'm like, I've never spoken to Trib, but like, you're the one who knows him.
That reminds me, I actually need to talk to him again, because I need his help with something. Like, actually, Sabuchi, you're here actually. I just remembered. Do you mind if I message you pretty soon? Because I need to talk to you about some stuff if you're free.
Oh, if anyone doesn't know what my profile picture actually is, let me just grab the full-sized version. People who have been here for a long time know that we rotate profile pictures seasonally.
Nice.
This one's massive. Yeah, this is what the September one is.
It's
throwing rock at Sab too.
It's actually gonna be a joint message between you and Trib actually, because I have to talk to both of you at the same time, if that's alright.
I like how because Sab has the content creator role, he just manifested in this chat. Hi Sab, what's up?
Hello.
Yo, hello. How you doing?
Reasonable. I need to start throwing rocks at you, Sab, because of the video that I'm working on for the ARG.
I have two amazing guests on my stream.
Your stream?
I'm streaming as well at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'm doing a whole bunch of voice recording tomorrow for a video, so like throw me the lines again. I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, yeah, that works for me. Because, yeah, it's the only two characters in that part that are left are you and Kai, because Kai is also playing a character for that part.
I still gotta do mine, too. I'll get those sent over when I get the chance.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I kept giving you more and more lines.
You're good, man. I've been sick, so I just haven't been able to, like, do it yet. But I'm good now, so I should be able to do it pretty soon.
I probably should have figured that Albrecht talks a lot in the ARG that takes place in 1999. My favorite furry is at the voice call. Don't say that to Sab.
Explode. Mods killed us. Hold on, you are a mod. Fuck.
Oh, they're just a member.
Oh, okay.
Lipinski just subscribed.
Mods
Thank you. I get two amazing people on my stream on the same day. Let's go.
We gotta start.
I see that Ore Oscar came back.
Oh
no,
god, is he back?
Did he get unbanned or did he make a new account?
He came back, did a 2-hour video, backpedaling on everything that he said. Everyone called him out, including myself, and he already deleted the video.
Dude, did Ore Oscar get banned last year?
He did, but he was supposed to be banned for a year.
He's now like trying to fucking go after their EULA and like Australian law, and he has no idea what he's talking about. It's like, yes, I know better than the suits that do this shit for a living, because I am smart, and Sab and Shiro and Pupster are dumb, and they're probably younger than me. It's like, okay, Oscar, why are you 21 years old at the time and messaging people on our teenagers about hookups?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What the
My
fuck?
stream is starting to buckle again. I can't
I'm
handle
sorry, I
what's
came here and I
happening.
ruined everything.
No, you're fine,
I can-
man. You're fine.
My internet's
ruined
been really
everything, I'm sorry.
Yeah, after I move with the stream, sometimes I have to just like restart it, no BS. But I was also telling my chat about the tale of Tanner Lindbergh the other day, Sab. I said they should
Oh,
probably
yeah.
I've
ask
heard about
you
that.
about it whenever you're live if they want more info because you cataloged so
Also,
much of it. But
I have all of the videos that he made on me.
Oh, wow.
I need to see those at some point because he pulled them down before I got to watch them.
By the way,
Because every
Sabuchi-
time I comment, I would comment on them or talk about them on stream, and he would find out, and then he'd immediately go like scorched earth and delete everything. It's like, oh no, Sab knows. It's like,
What the
if
fuck?
you didn't want me to know, then why'd you put it on the
Yeah,
internet?
don't post that shit.
Also, by the way,
Such a-
Sabuchi, I will give you the honors of seeing this because I've shown Cool Kid this. Behold. Look at that.
It's in the embedded.
It's in the stream
text chat.
VC chat, yeah.
It's a movie watch party. Yeah, we should have a watch party of the Sabuchi exposed videos that Tanner Lindbergh made.
Oh my god.
It was so funny because he was saying that he has all of these DMs from women who like came forward and said that I was being a sex pest in DMs towards them, and I'm like, joke's on you. I'm afraid of women. I don't talk to them. I talk to like 3 of them, one of which is my girlfriend. One of which has been my friend for like 15 years, and the other one's just a random like follower who I became close friends with, and we still talk to each other every day. So it's like, okay, man, you post what you got. If you have these so-called DMs, post them. That's what I told him, and then he deleted the video.
Was this
I
the
still
guy
love
who
JC
shilled
Denton.
boosting and got banned? I believe so,
No,
right?
that was Oscar.
Oh, that's Oscar? Oh, that's
We're
Oscar.
talking about,
Oh.
yeah, Tanner.
No, this is Tanner Lindbergh.
The JC Denton video where he made the fake screenshot of you calling your girlfriend mommy and you thought it was real because it was so
Yeah.
innocuous.
No, it wasn't my girlfriend. It was another friend of mine. That was Milana, and it was
Oh, okay.
furry roleplay. But
Don't
it
worry,
was like
Kobe,
so
you're good.
ridiculous and over the top. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something that I would say, and I believed it because it's like touches your fluffy tail, ooh woo, type shit.
Yeah, it
The
fucking
fuck?
slayed me.
So,
And then she messaged me, and it's like, what's up with that? What's up with what? It's like that fake DM. Wait, that didn't happen.
Tanner Hindenburg. What the fuck? I had heard about this whole situation. I've never been there for it though. Is the
You
problem?
getting canceled was the peak. That was the peak of Warframe YouTube. Was the Sabuchi canceled video? Didn't he try to throw Gaz under the bus too?
Yeah. Like, I talk to Gat, like, he occasionally pops into my stream and we occasionally raid each other. I think I've talked one-on-one with Gaz maybe 5 times, one of which was me talking him down from doing a video on Tanner Lindbergh because I told him he wasn't worth it. But Tanner likes to think that we're like the closest friends that conspired to take him down. It's like, dude, before that incident, I've never talked to him.
Yeah, I remember that. Because I was giving the lore dump because my brother Hunter plays Darktide, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw a video from like a Tanner Lindbergh," and I was like, "You do not know what box you have just opened, brother."
Wow.
The Tanner lore. 'Cause, yeah, he fled to Darktide.
Wow.
And even the Darktide community, from what I heard, even the people in my friend group who played Darktide at the time, everyone says pretty much the same thing that people in the Warframe community said. Tanner Lindbergh is actually a genius. Like, he's a numerical genius who r/I did the math. He is very smart. He's just the biggest dickhead on the internet.
Yeah, that checks out.
I thought Sabuchi and Tribros were boyfriends.
Just because I deflated his prostate once.
Damn.
I
Do you have to
fucking
like
love
visit Trip in the
Trip.
hospital?
I hope Trip's doing good.
I just occasionally send him like a really inappropriate meme once a month, and he responds back with one.
That's respectable.
That's awesome.
I would
The
never say, oh yeah,
smartest
fuck! I have
person.
to make the members only video where I react to Nightmare Frame's reaction to my video. I keep forgetting. I have to make that. A bunch of people got memberships because I said I was gonna make that video.
I've been waiting for that too because I refuse to watch Nightmare Frame's video on your video.
His reaction's just bad. Like, I feel like a lot of it is either him missing the point or like using what I say to support some conclusion that I'm not arguing. It was kind of frustrating to watch.
That sounds like Nightmare Frame.
And I wanted to. So I wanted to make it a members-only video just so that Nightmare Frame couldn't watch it and then cause the chain to just keep going. It's like, no, I don't want this to get out of hand because I know he will do it.
Who's that Oscar guy about the Australia? Basically, content creator got banned for promoting boosting services, right? Made a whole video that was really fucking terrible, and then ended up being banned for over a year. Comes back, does the same thing again, gets banned again.
So yeah, Nightmare did a reaction and just claim it and take it down. Well, what Nightmare did is still fair use, right? His reaction to my video was still fair use. I just think that the things he argues in it are stupid.
Yeah.
You should do what what's his name did. There's this other YouTuber, some Texagon did, and just misgender him for no reason.
Some Texagon putting me below you in the Warframe tier list for YouTubers was the end of my fucking career, dude. People sent me that shit. I was devastated. I was like, no way.
Me being above Mr. Warframe guy pissed me off. Like, that dude should be in where I was. I
was
should
in the
be
same
mid-tier.
tier as Nightmare.
Mr. Warframe
It
guy
was just
is
so
really
funny with the
interesting.
Semtexagon video where he like got to Rio and just kept on referring to Rio as a she, her, and his reason like at the end was, you might realize I'm calling him a her, and that is because he complains like woman.
What? Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Fair use is very strict. If you don't find it or to be fair use, you can push in and most likely you will win the takedown request. That's true.
I don't think it's worth taking down the video though. Like, Nightmare is welcome to upload it. I will say, someone in my chat keeps using chat redeems to make him watch my videos. If they're ever in my chat, I would like to extend a request. Please knock that shit off.
I'm ending
Please
it
stop
for
showing
real this
Nightmare
time.
things on me.
I would hate to be put down with those kinds of creators too, because like I very much kind of hate those creators, not as people but as creators themselves, kind of thing, right? Like I don't hate the person, I hate the content kind of situation and the personality.
I
And
look
then
at
Satyr,
creators like Nightmare Frame, like he's white bread. There's an audience for that, and there's nothing wrong with the content that he does. I just hate him as a person.
Okay, you saying that just reminds me of your fucking white mare frame.
oh yeah, for those who don't
so
know,
funny.
I have a Wikia account that I use just to do some tomfoolery after the Kelez situation, and it's called White Mare Frame, and it's a picture of Brozyme.
I grabbed the picture from our DMs real quick just to show this. Because I think you sent it to me.
Go for it. And I
Hold on,
forgot about it, and
let's
then months later I open up Wiki and I see Brozyme's face staring at me.
Yes.
And it's
Wow.
entirely because someone in my other Discord kept on referring to, what was it, Nightmare Frame as Brown Brozyme.
What?
Look at this fucking account.
Let me see
AKA
this. Let me pull up your
Brozyme.
stream. Let me see this.
This shit is so fucking funny.
What the actual fuck, man?
There's an old Pizza Hut selling insurance and they have a working drive-through? That kind of goes hard.
That's pretty funny.
I
Old
fuck with
time.
Nightmare Frame.
I think when it comes to me and
Fucking
Brozyme though, I would say the biggest reason why I don't like him, and honestly Nightmare Frame as well, is that they can't admit when they don't like something or just like dislike it because hey, I don't like it, instead of trying to come up with a reason why it's bad kind of situation.
Yeah, I feel you there. I also, like, I've never watched a lot of Brozyme personally, but I've heard from Phoenix, who was a big fan of theirs for a while, that Brozyme's community is just a total echo chamber.
Oh, 100%. I've been in the server before and I've seen it firsthand. It's a cesspool.
I started watching him around 2016, and after around 2018, when he started pushing like this whole narrative of, oh, if it's a frame and it's not doing sarin damage, it's not worth it. Oh, it's okay, it's not sarin damage, this, that, and the other. I pushed myself away, and then until the heirloom situation came out, when he said that, oh, guys, panhandling is fine, because look at all the other free content we got this year. It's fine that DE is panhandling. I nearly flipped my fucking shit publicly about that. And I just said, nah, out of my feed, do not recommend, get out of here, get out of my house.
I'm gonna say this right now. I know I shouldn't do this, but I kind of blame Brozyme for almost making me quit the game because he was the one that got me addicted to Zaku, and Zaku was the reason I almost left the game for good because I got so burnt out on the game.
You're just brain broken.
Oh, literally, and then I discovered Limbo, and I'm like, you know what? I like being here, because this guy's funny.
I remember I use more than 2 synapses in my brain.
It's in one of Suckmutt's videos where he's like, don't try to play Limbo. My friend Sci-Fi keeps trying to make it work, and I can't stop him.
That's pretty
I blame
good.
Suckmutt. I blame Suckmutt so bad for my addiction to mag lately.
Oh, Suckmutt's awesome. I
think
fucking love the guy.
It's funny because there's that meme in his community of when will you respond to the allegations? And so
There
at
are
one point I
none.
brought up Suckmutt in one of my videos, I think it was, and someone made a comment like, oh yeah, well, I don't really like Suckmutt because he hasn't responded to the allegations. But someone replied like, oh shit, what did Suckmutt do? And the OP just replied, I don't know.
I don't. It's a whole running gag in his community, and I
Yeah,
fucking
that
love
shit
it.
is so funny to me.
I never watch either of these people, and I never will. Probably a good idea, because at least in Brozide's case, when I see every once in a while when I see a video and I see some of his takes, it's kind of like the it's like the banging at your head against a wall kind of thing, but not too violently. Where I'm like, good God, what is this? What is this?
Yeah, I also think it's kind of frivolous for a lot of that stuff, like to do, like, for example, like Warframe tier lists for every Warframe, where it's like, this game is so complex, I don't think you can, like, with any degree of objectivity, make a list like this that's actually helpful.
That's why my tier lists are all shitposts like 9/11 and beating NPCs in a fight.
Yeah, most of the ones
Or
I made are
armed.
just a very narrow subject, so that there's, you know, it's not as complicated.
I look at it like this: if you make a tier list on how much effort is required to make a frame good, I think you would actually have kind of a valid argument there, because there are different frames that require different things to be good.
Yeah, I do want to do it. I've thought about doing a video kind of inspired by, if anyone here knows about the how to play every operator in Rainbow Six videos that
Ooh.
the Rainbow Six creator G used to make. I want to do something kind of similar for Warframe, to do like once the year ends, I do like a big video that's like with like a basic outline for how
Fable.
each frame works. But I feel like that shit would be like 6 hours long. And I also feel like because the game is so complicated, I know for sure I would botch at least one frame and completely misrepresent them because I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna make a tier list for frames that Tower Regger would use for experiments.
Oh, you know, I think I should have Sab on stream again so we can remake the feat tier list. You threw me a lot of shade for the last one, Sab, so...
Yeah, and despite that, I still hate feet.
At least that was the one time I ever saw you and Darth Muffin agree about something.
Yeah, no, I think it was over
But I-
mag, right?
Yeah, it was Mag,
Yeah.
and then I put Ember too low.
Exactly.
Darth
I hate that guy,
Muffin's
but
pretty
we can
neat.
agree on that.
Hope he's doing alright. I've had him on one of my streams once forever ago, and he was actually kind of nice to chat with.
For the why at the end of the year, my thought process is if I was to do like how to play every Warframe, I would want to do it as like a yearly thing, and it would be like all the frames up to that point. People still on the passive tier list will comment like, "Oh, you forgot Kome," and it's like, look at the upload date, dipshit. She wasn't out at that time. Not
hard,
even
too
just
hard.
that. I say at the end of the video, I'll keep an updated pinned comment with my thoughts on future releases, and I have done that. It is up to date. I have made sure to make sure that I remember that, and I've been keeping it updated. Just look down there. Honestly, I wish that pinned comments would appear above the comment bar, so people couldn't type stupid shit without seeing them first.
End of the video, there's your problem, yeah. On long form videos, like after the 30-second mark, you go from like 100% retention down to 70, and then it slowly tapers off.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's some rough shit. I enjoy making longer videos. Like, the next video is easily going to be like an hour and a half long for the ARG recap, but... The ARG recap is a bit scary, though, because I've never made anything quite like it, but I certainly hope that I don't completely botch it. I've already told AR Gracata I'm working on it, so I think if I fuck it up, they'll all just, like, skin me. So, we've got that going. We got some extra added pressure. Put on some Minecraft parkour in the background. You know, I should get reshade so I can make the skybox a green screen, and then I could go into my Vista Suite and play Subway Surfers on the Vista Suite. Can't wait for the shadow banning of that video. True. It's just like the making Dargans overpowered.
Well, you have to
So you have
video
Sage in the air.
Switch players right now.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sajin is in the video. Honestly, Sajin's performance as his character, Lord Saberwolf, is fucking awesome. I don't know if he's here or not, because I would like to play like a snippet of it, because I think it's so fun. But
Sajin's fucking great. Love the guy.
let me see. I have this very organized, which somehow makes it less organized.
I still find it really funny. So, for context, I've already told Sabuchi about this, but it was a really funny coincidence where, you know his Harrow video that he made, right? That he released like a month or two ago? On that same day, Sabuchi uploads a short about Harrow, and the whole time they thought that you did it on purpose because of the timing, and it just
When
made
in
me
honesty,
laugh.
I had never heard of him before, and it's like he was in the Warframe Creator Clash. I'm like, what the fuck's the Creator Clash? No,
You forgot
I
about it.
completely forgot.
You're good,
I
don't
completely
worry.
forgot about it, but I can't say I've ever watched a single Sajin video. So he like commented on my video, and he's like, "I see what you're doing." It's like, what'd I do?
Yeah, I think you just genuinely forgot. Don't worry about it.
I think it's funny though, because it reminds me of like the thing with Tanner and Gaz, except for obviously fucking
Oh
Tanner
right,
took
yeah.
that shit
So,
to 11.
so cool
Tanner
kid.
on stream.
Funny thing,
Oh, you
when
know.
you keep saying that, my IRL first name is Tanner, so when you keep saying that, I keep thinking you're referring to me.
We're referring to Evil Tanner, don't worry.
Evil Tanner. Evil Tanner.
Liquid Tanner. There we are.
Liquid Tanner.
But it's,
solid Tanner and Liquid Tanner.
The situation was so funny because he was on stream saying it's like, oh man, Gaz is apparently like screaming and red in the face and like huffing and saying slurs and shit right now, and he's so fucking mad at me. And then I'm like, what's going on here? And I go over to Gaz's stream, and he's just like deadpan quiet doing a void cascade, and he's like, welp guys, big day tomorrow. I'm getting a new refrigerator.
Yeah, I think it's funny too, because Gaz, like, as far as I'm aware at least, I kind of skimmed Gaz's stream after the fact, but like, he didn't really talk about the thing with Tanner like at all.
No, he didn't at all. And then he was trying to say, it's like, oh, he hid the VOD because he was saying all the homophobic stuff and shit-talking me. It's like, at the time, he never kept VODs up. He never kept VODs.
Wasn't it also the case that his VOD was under review because of the raid from Tanner,
Yeah.
so he couldn't even release it for like 3 days, I think it was, because it was stuck in like escrow, so he couldn't even exonerate himself for a while. Did his fridge run away?
One of Tanner's friends reached out to me, and she was telling me about how she's been trying to root him for a couple months, but he just refuses to take his medicine, and he just does this to anyone who just like even remotely goes against the grain with him.
That's wild.
Drama
So
time,
this is
my
just the
beloved.
drama time. We haven't had this much drama since the Warframe iceberg where I talked about RevX Dev getting banned.
I hate that I kind of followed him back in the day. I did
had no
kind
clue
of
who
agree
he
with
was
him
until
on
that
some.
happened.
Really?
Who is that, by the way?
Yeah,
I've
I never heard
that
of RevX
creator.
Dev until he got banned.
I like kind of agreed with him on most of his points, but then when he was going on to Twitter, like he brought up a few good points about AGGP, and then he went on Twitter and just flat out said, "It's like you're gay, you're not going to heaven." It's like, oh,
Jesus
what the
Christ.
hell? It's like,
It was funny, I
what
found
will
out-
God say when you get to the pearly gates? Nothing. You won't be there. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
I found out about RevX Dev because of the Mogamu video where he had his fucking supervillain speech about how all of his friends were going to report him.
I'm gonna make you
fuck?
disappear. And he did. Mogamu made him disappear.
Mogamu did get his
Wow.
ass. That did
Holy
actually
shit,
happen.
they killed him.
I remember, like, when I was first getting into Warframe in, like, middle school, I, like, would just kind of, like, occasionally watch Warframe content, and so I just watched people like Tactical Potato and Mogamu because they were the biggest at the time. So seeing that video come up in my feed and watch, it was like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, Gamble buddy, how you doing? He's in my he's in my
True.
chat right now. Gamble the goat, how you doing, my friend?
Haven't heard those names in ages. Yeah, like I feel like that was like when I was talking earlier about like the first generation of Warframe YouTubers. That was to me people like Mogamu and like AKA Mike B, Tactical Potato, iFlynn, those types of people.
So what would that make me?
And getting some
4 or 5? Or whatever.
I feel like the way I break it up in my head, I think I consider you like a 4th generation Warframe YouTuber. I'm splitting it up like it's like Transformers. Sabuchi, why'd you get a membership?
Welcome to cool.
Is this for the Nightmare Frame video?
Yeah, I kind of want to watch that.
I want to watch that.
It's funny, even Kai got a membership for that. He's just like, I need to see this shit.
I might unironically sub to that when it comes out. Not right now because I'm kind of bored.
I'm currently in crippling fucking medical debt, but I can spare $5.
You know, I appreciate that. My ass is unemployed because of my move. I also found out because like I had requested, because I worked a government job, a state government job. So when I left, I requested my retirement fund to be paid out to me because you're forced to pay into it. And they were like, oh yeah, it takes 6 weeks to process this. And I'm like, 6 weeks?
6 weeks?
So that's rough.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, grim reality. Unemployed supporting the unemployed.
Lato.
All I'm gonna say is the job market's in shambles, bro. I can't talk about it again. People will get a noob show tech.
In
Dude,
my
I am
case,
still convinced.
In my case,
will come back.
I have a job, right? But I hate it so fucking much. So I've been looking for another one and I can't find one.
Honestly, yeah, the job market is hell.
It's absolute hell.
Someone brought up Macari, and I remember being blocked by them. Just went on Twitter. I'm not blocked anymore. I don't know what I did. I never messaged before. I don't know.
That reminds me, a Warframe creator. I don't know if they're still a creator, but I think their handle is like Floofy. They're like the one with the like hyena persona glyph. They follow me on Twitter. I've never spoken to them. I'm like, the allegations are getting worse when random furries are following me.
Unemployed
it's like someone
broker.
I made a post on my Twitter account containing just like a bunch of funny AI summaries, and someone responded to it with another one, and I like thought it was funny and liked the reply, and then Phoenix was like, cool kid, do you know who that is? And I'm like, what? Yeah, he's a prolific furry porn artist. I'm like, oh fuck.
That's actually funny.
You're surrounded by celebrities.
Truly. I am a small fish in a big pond.
Oh god, John Mark, I've been searching for a jump for
subscribers
months.
are.
Goddamn.
Have you ever checked those?
I have. The top one last I looked was a Team Fortress 2 channel, I think. Let me see if I can find this.
Do I tell Sci-Fi Freak he has furries in his chat? I'm gonna
kill you.
The way I look at it, I look at it like this. I don't care what you do or what you enjoy so long as you don't do anything to children.
Is it the animal?
Or actual animals.
Or actual animals, exactly.
I gotta find this shit real quick. I want to see
Here
if I
it
can
is.
afford
I
it.
see mine. The weird ones for me is I think the top one is Smotown. Smotown follows me.
Sorry,
what's your audience?
AI.
Obscure.
And Save the Kitties, which is the person who did Peppa Pig MLG back in the day.
Okay, that's kind of peak. What your audience
true
watches.
celebrity.
The number one is
Sci-Fi
Sab's
for
Caliban
examples.
video.
It's an awful video.
Okay, where the fuck is
Yeah, I thought
the
it was
thing
funny.
for this?
Valid standing now, if only that was not a hard ask. Damn. Look at you, UK government.
There are furries in your walls. They're
True.
hitting you with the...
Okay, yeah, Marcus joining my Discord was also catastrophic for the allegations. It's even worse that I knew who they were.
Okay, damn. Be normal, got it. Yeah, exactly. Just be a regular old person.
I can't find the thing in my studio for where you can sort
Just a
by people who
furry
have
in
like
the
their public
chair.
subs and sub count.
Hey, Twinek, how you doing?
Who's be gone? I haven't thought of Volt the Hero in ages. I know who you were talking about, but I never really watched him much back in the day.
There was a bit that we had back in the day when I first got my Warframe glyph that if you wanted my glyph, you go message Volt the Hero about it, and people took it seriously. So he would be getting like 20 to 30 messages a day asking for my glyph.
That's pretty fucking funny.
That's
I had
funny.
to close DMs, and I had to make an announcement, guys, don't actually go there, please. It's a bit. I heard he started doing like music creation, and then his channel's just gone. Damn. Yeah, he started producing music, and then he just vanished.
Yeah, I
Might
know
actually get Sab's
Retalius
glyph.
left the game because of
Yeah.
Well, I think didn't Vitalis leave because he was kind of getting sick of DE shit, and then also found a real job, or something like that.
I think his words were, "It's no longer the game that he fell in love with." Even after DE cleaned up their act, it just wasn't the same game. Which
That's
is
fair. That's entirely fair.
I do miss him. Got a real job. Well, he works in the military. I'm pretty sure he works in the Navy.
And also, how do I get Sab glyph? I don't think you can get your glyph anymore. Nope. Can you, Sab?
Not anymore. It's like it's a basically a fucking Bitcoin. It's a hot commodity.
I'll be leaving or done with stream pretty soon, Steve, so I'm not doing alchemy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Warframe YouTubers that have kind of just like dissipated over time. What's
no Sab coin? We were gonna do a Tom coin though. I had everything set up to actually put a Tom coin on the blockchain, and I told everyone, if I do push this, I will rug pull all of you. But everyone was very willing to do it, and then I felt bad, so I didn't.
Also, that reminds me, just with you mentioning stuff like that, Sab, did you ever like still want to do the Warframe podcast thing you mentioned?
Oh yeah, the podcast I wanted to do. I haven't thought about that in like 2 years now.
Someone asked me a while back if I was gonna make one, and I'm like, well, I think Sab wanted to do one.
Well, actually, gentlemen, think about it now. I actually got to get back to doing mine. If you guys are cool with it, I could have you both on as guests.
True.
A return to top hat culture.
Yeah, top hat culture.
I'll get my family back eventually. Sabuchi greater than Hawktua, girl on rug pulls.
Fucking love that.
I had a planned podcast. It was going to be the Quick Draw podcast, where it was just going to be my I kind of wanted to be like the Eric Andre of Warframe podcasts, where I would just pull people on who don't even play Warframe and then just ask them Warframe questions.
It's just
like I would bait them into it.
That's funny.
And then just start talking like, all right, well, how is your sex life type questions? What is the nastiest you've ever gotten in the bedroom?
We stream atop the corpses of fallen channels. Kind of, Twin Heck. I know that in Dystopia's case, he's more than happy to carry the mantle that Retalius left.
Which Dystopia? We got 2 of them.
Professor Dystopia, the Volman made.
Okay. I don't care much for the other one.
Oh, that Dystopia? I mean, I don't mean it to be rude. Like, I've met him before. He's actually kind of a nice guy, but I do kind of not watch his content anymore personally. It kind of got boring.
It's the means of how he makes his content that is putting a certain something in scrutiny that is... I'm being very vague here because I can't really talk about it publicly, but it can kind of hurt a project. Hurt something revolving around Warframe. And he needs to cut that shit out.
Yeah, but...
What have I missed?
Not gonna hate the dude, but I will admit I do feel like the way he's been doing that kind of stuff, like, although kind of cool in some cases, I do think it's a problem.
Yeah.
Let me see. I need to go to Maroo, actually. Oh my god, it's the Living Failures theme that's playing right now. Let's go.
Hey, kid, weren't you ending the stream like 40 minutes ago?
Yeah,
he was supposed to. Yes,
soon because Nitro is here now. But yeah, he's here physically in person.
Go give this nerd a swirl.
Hey Nitro, how you doing?
Hey, don't say any slurs. We're live.
Fine. Did you see the picture I sent you like when I woke up as well?
Yes, I thought you were asking me to show it on screen. I did not realize that was a warning to make sure I didn't show it on.
Yeah.
Because it just straight up contained the N-word in the title of a YouTube video.
Wow.
Like, how the fuck is this on the internet?
Cool kid is perpetually ending the stream 40 minutes ago.
Racial slur database.
Wow.
Ever since then, I've gotten 3 different recommendations from like a remastered version, like the full theme, and then a cover.
They just really want you to listen to the racist theme song.
Unfortunately,
I cannot
it's
say
a
the
banger.
slur of the day, I'm sorry.
You need so much more, Sai. I'm like...
Shit, is it a real slur today?
It's an actual slur today, I don't think I could say that one.
Wow. Yeah, Atlas, in the case of that, it's just like, if people want to watch me or do anything to help me or anything, that's their decision. I'm not going to ask people to do that kind of shit. If people watch me, they watch me. It doesn't matter. God. What time is it, actually? Wow, it's almost midnight.
Say every slur you know? No.
Alright, let's start from the beginning. 10%
From the
off.
beginning.
51st
Oh,
saver. 5.
Are you going through the whole database?
Wow.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll go in order.
Have you seen the thing on the, I think it's the ADL's website, where it's like anti-Semitic symbols penny glued to sidewalk?
The fuck?
Yep,
Oh,
because you
so
know,
funny.
a certain group of people look down and try and get it, and they can't. They'll.
It's,
See you,
I'll
Steve.
go
Have a
in
good
there.
one, man.
I think that's so fucking just insane that that's
Oh
on
my
there.
God.
Alright.
Did you see the one time that someone
No, wait,
tried
I
to
didn't-
say I was anti-Semitic because I rolled a God roll ribbon in 109 rolls?
Alright, I think I'm gonna close my stream. I was looking to hang out in the call though, real quick. But everybody that joined my stream, thank you for coming by. Huge thanks to good old cool kid here, as well as Mr. Sabuchi, the surprise guest, for coming on.
I think that in my folder for things for the ARG, yeah, Sabuchi's folder is called Sabutt Cheeks.
And with that, see you guys and have a good one. And have